Oh, hell yeah, they are. L baby, what are you doing, L baby? How are you, Al? Well, that's exciting. Messi got a hat trick. I saw it was three. Messi has all three goals. I saw it was 3-0.
The money is off the table. Let's start negotiating. And you know what? I would have won that negotiation. We can't continue to make deals.
That's crazy.
Horrible Iran deal where we give them $150 billion back. The Iran deal was so bad.
All I'm worried about is the U.S., Scotland, and Netherlands. Scotland and Netherlands, they seem like they're having the most fun. And this past weekend, I saw their Netherlands fan base in, I think, what was it, Dallas. Yeah, San Antonio was for the game on Friday. And then Netherlands, yeah. They have a cool celebration. Who? Netherlands? Or who are we talking about? Maddie wait. Maddie straight up lied about converting to Islam. She even bought a pink prayer rug. I don't. I mean, to be fair, it seemed like a lot of people wanted to go after Maddie for whatever happened. And that's not really part of the conversation I'm trying to have. So I don't know. And I understand there were people in here with a goal of trying to make Maddie look bad, but I just didn't think that was the way to do it. She's a liar. Well, Jackie, I said this at the end of my afternoon live was if Maddie was here from the get-go instead of the rotation of dumbasses we've had in here, if Maddie was here representing her side instead of the others, this conversation would be different here. But unfortunately, for 100 days, we had nothing but buffoons representing her side. Cult. All right. Regardless of the pink prayer rug or not, she is a million times better than most in representing her point of view. Now, you could disagree with it, which I do. She still would have become a Muslim. So why would she lie? Why would she lie and say that she was never Muslim, or I forget how I asked the question, but she was denying the comments that I read out loud in the chat. Maddie's political views are shaped by the dick she's riding at that time. Who said that? Oh, period. Yeah, I don't know. I only heard her talk literally once, and it was when I think PG doxed her. I don't know. That was a disaster. And I think the defense, and I don't know, I don't even know if it was PG, so I shouldn't even say it, but whoever it was, the defense was, well, you were already doxxed. It was already out there. Actually, I'm very confident it was PG. Why? Because Coach is the one that scolded PG for that. And, Coach hates my guts. No problem. Coach talks shit on me. No problem. But I will give Coach credit for that day. He went up and said, no, you're wrong. Is she Jewish? Who? Maddie? Based off the conversation, I don't think so. Oh, yeah, she did say at one point she's a cradle Catholic. She definitely did say that. All right, here comes the representative of the Kurds. Go ahead, Rui.
Yo, what's up, Dave? Um, yeah, let's talk about Iran's failures.
Their failures.
Yeah, they lost this fucking war so badly.
Maybe sitting here today, but if it goes as it seems like it's going to go, they're going to come out a winner. No.
I think we got to be careful of the RGC because I don't think they finished. And what
What
I'm
do you mean
personally,
they finished? What does that mean? Who's they, and what didn't they finish yet?
I think they're probably gonna get their revenge back eventually. And if I'm a big supporter of the New York Knicks, but I feel like these people are the type of people who do some attack on a parade or some shit like that. Maybe someone's gonna be behind it. You got to be careful. I wouldn't personally go to those fucking events. I feel like something's gonna go down, some Charlie Kirk type shit.
Okay. Okay. So you're saying at the Knicks parade that who would attack the parade?
The RGC, I feel like they're capable of pulling some stunt off.
Oh. Okay.
Maybe Israel could be behind it too.
Oh hell
New
yeah.
York Knicks haven't won in 50 years. Something is gonna happen in that parade. I just have that one fucking future predictions. Sometimes shit goes right, and I feel like we gotta be careful. We gotta have
Who is
fucking.
more likely to attack the parade? IRGC or Israel?
Well, I think it's capable of being 50-50. If it is like Israel is trying to set them up, trying to get RGC completely wiped off, like basically something that happened in 9/11 where
So like a false
Afghanistan.
flag.
Yeah, exactly. Where Afghanistan and
Oh
Iraq
no.
got fucking put in the dust. And yeah, I'm praying everybody stays safe, but I feel like something's gonna happen, and
Not
I'm
the
scared.
but. So you're praying everybody stay safe, but your crystal ball is saying that not everybody's going to be safe.
I don't think so, because I feel like Iran or Israel, someone's gonna pull some shit off, bro. I've told my friends to not go to that fucking parade because if what happened to Charlie Kirk could happen in the New York Knicks parade, I feel like it could happen.
Yeah, but Charlie Kirk wasn't, sitting here right now. It
Yeah.
was a nut job that hated Charlie and what he stood for and shot him.
No, the
Now,
people in the comments,
go
I
ahead.
understand Israel would never do that, but I'm saying like like if you were Israel, you would want that to happen because Iran would get wiped off the map if that happens. You know?
So if you're a warmongering fool, which there's a lot on this
Yeah,
app,
yeah.
I don't think they would celebrate the death of
Well,
Americans.
if we're being honest, Israel did that, and 9/11. And
Oh
personally, I
no,
personally I support them, but
Rui.
I
So
support them. No, I 100% support them.
you
I
support
swear.
what?
I support Israel.
But you don't.
I do. No, I do. But I'm saying that, like,
Israel wants Pahlavi there. You don't want Pahlavi there.
no, they don't.
Wait, what?
I've talked to multiple people that support
Like
the
who?
everyone I know. Like Ben Gvir doesn't support fucking Pahlavis.
But what does he want? He doesn't want you guys in charge.
He does.
He wants the Kurds in charge.
Yeah, 100%.
He has said that.
I
No.
mean, there's videos of him doing Kurdish dancing and stuff. He's a Kurdish Jew, you know that,
So
right?
because he did.
Wait, Dave, you know he's a Kurdish Jew,
my.
right?
I did not know that, to be honest, but
Yeah,
I haven't heard one person in power, whether it's in
yeah,
the United States or Israel, that says, you know what that country needs is the Kurds in charge. You're
yeah,
literally the only person I know that is about the Kurds running that country.
yeah. Well, I think he's sort of like
Because he did a
our
Kurdish dance.
yeah. I mean,
Makes
he's been
sense.
to multiple Kurdish events
I
where
saw
like
him do an Irish
yeah.
jig. Does that mean he wants the Irish in charge? No.
Wait, Ben Gvir did?
Yeah.
I've never seen that. You got to show me that if you've seen that.
Come on, Rui. Okay, so I keep asking the warmongering bulls, at what point do you accept reality that this is over? I guess I have to start asking you. It's over. No?
I don't think so. I think we should wait until the New York Knicks parade happens, and if everything's all good and nothing happens, no attacks are made.
Isn't that worrisome that your biggest hope now is that somebody shoots up the Knicks victory parade?
Well, I
That's
think
when
the
you know
RGC is
times are
gonna. I
desperate.
think the RGC is gonna get blamed for it if it happens, and they're gonna get cooked. They're gonna
Okay, so
turn.
somebody shoots up the
Yeah,
parade. Israel blames the IRGC. Donald
yeah,
Trump says, fuck the deal. We're going
yeah,
to continue on with this war.
yeah. I don't even think that he's just gonna
That's incredible.
continue on the war. It's gonna be Afghanistan and Iraq 2.0.
I'll be honest, I think you're worse than the people that are saying Trump and Bibi are playing 997D chess. I think that's even worse.
Wait, who do you think got played? Do you think Netanyahu got played or Trump?
In regards to what?
Well, in regards of the start of the war to right now.
Who got played? I
Yeah.
think Trump was misled, but the final choice still came down to Donald Trump. Right? It was still Trump's choice. Nobody held a gun to Trump's head and said, you must get in this war.
I mean, I do think that someone put him onto it.
Of course. There's no doubt about it. There's people inside of the state of Israel and
Yeah.
inside of America
No, I don't even
that
think it
sold
was.
Trump on the war.
I don't even think it was Israel. I think it was the Pahlavis. They lied to him, saying that, oh yeah, the second you
The
make those
Pahlavis have
attacks,
no power over Trump.
yeah, but
You know who does? Bibi does. Mark Levin does. A couple other Republican commentators do.
see,
Hannity.
Yeah,
Mark
Mark
Levin is a little
Levin
bitch.
is a perfect analyst. I think if we had a few more of those type of people in America, this war would continue happening.
All right, so
Only
you're
reason,
just full on in desperation mode. Why? Because you know it's coming to an end, and that's that. So
yeah.
I don't know what to tell you. Are you like nervous that it's ending, or have you accepted it?
I'm sad it's over, but I'm also happy that like it's not going on right now because I don't want Pahlavi to get in power. I want him to die out of old age. I don't want him,
Why? Why do you care?
huh?
Why do you care?
Because I don't want him to have any hope
So
of
you would rather have the
yeah.
IRGC running that country than Pahlavi?
Just for a few more years until fucking Pahlavi's dead. And then after that,
Who cares?
yeah, exactly. Because we can find a new leader. Because Pahlavi doesn't even have any sons; he just has daughters, and one of his daughters is married to a Jewish guy. The other one is fucking married to a black guy. They're not even married to Iranians. No one's gonna give a shit about their lineage anymore after that.
But why?
So
Like the question I would have for you is,
yeah,
Why were the Kurds not more prepared to
Oh, we were
execute a plan?
100%.
No,
We
you
were.
weren't. What are you talking about? Where are you guys?
Um,
I haven't heard a peep from the
yeah.
Kurds.
Erdogan got involved, and Trump listened to him because he has Trump Towers in Turkey, in Istanbul.
So why let that stop? No, there should have been a plan in place where you don't need help from others, right? You had, I guess, decades to
Yeah,
prepare.
but the thing is, we don't have like air defense, and air defense is needed for today's like warfare. We're going up against millions of drones from the RGC. I mean, we do control the mountains, but
Somebody said you guys don't control shit.
who said that?
I That seems to be the perception, right? Like what
No, no, no.
what
We're
do the
ready.
Kurds control?
What do we control? We control basically
Nothing.
all of the Kurdistan region. We control Rojava. We should have controlled Rojava if it wasn't for these Pahlavi cowards that were just sitting behind in fucking America doing nothing.
Well, maybe in a couple more generations, the
Yeah,
Kurds get their shit together, or the Persians get their shit together, and you actually have a plan for when the day comes where you have an opening to overthrow the government. One of you actually do it, whether it's you or the
yeah.
Pahlavi side.
I mean, I think personally I would be capable of like give me an army and I'll take over Iran in less than 24 hours. That's all I'm gonna say.
Okay, so
It's
what do
not
we
rocket
give
science.
you an
People are
army?
acting
Like,
like
what are you
it's
talking
rocket
about?
science. Like it's so hard to take these people over. They control the mountains. No, they don't. They don't control shit. Yeah, all the lands the Persians control is
But
fucking
Donald Trump has the most powerful military on the planet.
yeah.
Why is he not saying let's invade and overthrow the regime?
Because he doesn't want to. There's no one to like replace him with. Like who are they gonna replace him with? Pahlavi? You really think that guy's capable of running a country? Man who can't control his wife cannot run a country. That's said by Sun Tzu and multiple other legends.
Why do you guys always go after Pahlavi's wife? What's wrong
Well,
with
it's a
her?
fact. Like, Dave, like imagine yourself being the president. Like you're Donald Trump, right? Just imagine it. And your wife sleeping with another man.
But
You're
how do
you
you
in the
know? How
country.
do people know that? How
Oh,
do
there's
people?
pictures. There's pictures everywhere. I
There's
can show them.
pictures of Pahlavi's wife
Yeah,
sleeping with other. Shut the fuck up.
yeah.
Okay.
Wait,
Yeah.
you've never seen it, Dave?
For $1 million, I couldn't pick Pahlavi's wife out of a lineup. I couldn't tell you if she has blonde hair, if she's a brunette. Couldn't tell you how long her hair is. I know nothing about. Keep in mind, I never even heard of Pahlavi until like 3 or 4 months ago. He's her best friend's husband. He's her best friend's husband. I don't get that. He, meaning Pahlavi, is her best friend's husband. I don't know why that's not sinking in. Finding the pics. Well, I really don't care, to be honest. But, I mean, if you want to put up TMZ Tehran, go for it. Are there AI photos? That's a shame. So, Pahlavi is married, and somebody said that his wife is in an open relationship. They were all over the French tabloids years ago. It's a known thing. Well, maybe to some, but like once again, I had no clue who this dude was until I don't know 4 months ago. Dang, that's cucked. That's a shame. All right, let's go with Raw. Let's see what he's got.
What's
What's
going
up,
on, Big
Raw?
Dave? How you doing, brother?
Great. How about you?
Yeah, pretty good, man. Long time, bro. You have become more and more popular, brother. I keep telling you that, bro. You know
All
that,
right.
right?
Okay. I would say it's more and more hated, but either way, doesn't matter. Go ahead. What do you got?
Well, so I was listening to the Kurdish brother right next to me in the square. And
Uh-huh.
he said he give him an army and he's gonna run over the IRGC and take over Iran, right?
He's not going to do shit, to be honest.
No, I'm just wondering why is it that the Kurds, who have the autonomous region right over the border in Iraq, they have an army, they got all that, and Trump handed them a bunch of weapons that they were supposed to do something with. Why didn't they use those weapons and their army and do exactly what he's suggesting he alone could do by himself?
Well, that's a question for him, not for me.
Yeah, I'm
I
posing it to
don't.
him. I
I
think
think
he's
he's
still up
full of
here, right?
shit. Yeah, no, he's looking for a picture, I guess, of Pallavi's wife fucking somebody else.
Yeah, she's
Thank you,
fucking her
Nunu
trainer,
baby.
bro. She's fucking her trainer.
Oh, is that for real? You've heard?
That's a.
You've heard that?
Oh no, I know that for a fact, bro. 100%.
How do you know that for a fact?
Um, you want to know? You want? I mean, I don't know if you know this, bro. I'm Persian. I'm Iranian. I've got a lot of Persians and Iranians in my communities. I know people right now that know the Pahlavis, and every Persian knows the dude's wife is fucking her trainer.
Okay.
I mean, it's a
And
fact.
how did this get out?
I mean, people talk obviously, but it's been out for a while, bro. I mean, it's been out even, I think before the war. She's, some dude that trains her trainer, and he's been
Wait, hold
fucking.
on, Rob. Rui, you could turn on your camera. Just show photos. Don't put any videos up, please. You turn it on. I don't. I mean, all right. So
What is
there you
that?
go. I don't know. Hold on. Let me make him big. All right. So go ahead. What is this?
Oh, that's the trainer. Yeah, I guess that's her and her trainer. Yeah, that's what it is.
All right. So Pallavi's wife. That's Pallavi's wife's lover with Pallavi's wife.
Apparently, yeah, that's them. Yep.
Okay. So does when Pallavi is making a Twitter post and he's recording a speech, which I've seen on his Twitter. I follow him on Twitter now.
Oh, you do? That's cool.
I do, but is the wife ever seen with him?
Oh yeah, no, she goes to events with him. There's many pictures of them at, all kinds of galas and gatherings. Yeah, I mean, as this gentleman right here just told you, it's an open relationship apparently.
Okay, so is the wife, the lover, and Pallavi ever like together?
I've never seen a picture of all three of them. You know what? Actually, I stand corrected, bro. I think I've seen one picture of them together. Yeah, in some function. I have seen it.
Where's Luna? Is this shit true?
Oh, dude, come on, bro.
Luna likes
Of course it
Pallavi.
is.
I don't
Of
know if you guys are just talking shit.
No,
Yes,
bro.
they are
No, no.
lying. Thank you, Luna.
Oh, come on. You want me to go search for some news and bring it back for you, bro? No,
No,
look it up. You could honestly, I'll put
no,
money on
I
it.
really don't care. I just
Yeah.
don't get why Rui yeah, but you're showing me a photo of the wife, which I don't even know if that's his wife, to be fair. Hugging another dude. That could be her brother
It could be
or
anybody.
an
Yeah, of
ex,
course. Yeah,
or that could be AI. So, not everything you see online is true.
that's for sure. Well, I could tell you, I've heard it from countless people. Have I seen it with my own eyes? No, you know, but I've heard it over and over. I've seen pictures of it on the news. I've seen all kinds of articles, and I think if you pulled it up, you'd probably see 50 articles on it.
Okay, Dave, I have a worse pic I'll show you. She's in bikinis and kissing him. They travel together as who is the dude? The dude, Luna, that he has in the photos. Who is the dude? Let's start there.
Isn't he a trainer? He's a trainer.
Not the yoga teacher.
Yeah, I'm gonna go look something up. I'll be right back.
He is her best friend's husband. Okay, so the guy. Oh, okay. So that. Okay, so where's the best friend?
No, it's a lie. It's a lie, Dave. They can't prove that. I have proof of this woman in bikinis kissing this guy. Like, what? How are they family friends? What? This guy's a French instructor, bro. Everybody knows this. Okay, I found the picture. Am I allowed to show this?
Yeah, as long as it's not like
Okay. Yeah, it's not. It's not. It's not. Sorry, 1 second. Look at this. Is this a fucking family friend to you?
okay, that's not that could be innocent. Who cares?
Okay, what about this one where his face is literally right in his mouth? And in case you're saying if this is not the same people, like this is not his like his wife or whatever, just give me 1 second. Look at this right here. That's Pallavi right there himself. You tell me this
She's
man can run a country? Never. Not in a million years.
Luna
He's not
is saying
capable.
photoshopped.
I mean, Luna can say whatever she wants, but she knows this is true. You know, this is a French yoga instructor. By the way, this guy was in like how do I say that? Cornhub videos. I swear to God, on everything I love. So this guy's his family friend now, I guess. Look
So
at him.
there
And
are a
she's
lot
even
of
getting smacked up by like black men too, bro. She doesn't give a
what
shit.
because she's standing next to a
It was in
black
the
dude. She's
Iranian
fucking
news.
him.
It was in the Iranian news, bro.
That is
Like, come
crazy.
on, bro.
Okay, but what I Luna is that your
Yeah,
leader? Oh my god. Here comes Luna
this is their
defending.
leader. Where's Luna at
I
when we
mean,
need
Dave, you
her?
could suggest anybody could suggest
Guys
that
are
something's wrong.
so
Obviously,
pathetic.
you
It's
know.
so sad and pathetic that you want to pin something on his wife. Go pull the pictures of all the man's wife is Iranian. Like, shame on you. That picture of him being close in her face, like looks like kissing her, that picture is photoshopped.
It's
Like,
not
how
Photoshop.
pathetic
It's
are you
real.
people? How
Huh?
pathetic are you people? Like, get a life, loser. Like, I don't know what
I,
to say to you.
what about this one? Is this Photoshop too?
Let
Why is
me
he like?
I
Come on,
will
think about it.
find the
You
picture.
won't, Dave.
That's
Dave.
that's
I don't know if you have a wife. I don't know if you have a girlfriend. If you know, are you gonna let a family friend hold your wife like this?
Yeah, but Luna saying it's photoshopped.
She's full of shit. She knows this is real.
you're full of shit. You're pathetic. That's what you
So
are.
where are all these pictures coming
Okay.
from? You're telling me you're photoshopping this guy's face every single time. You have to be the best AI in
Listen,
the whole entire world, bro. I've
okay,
told
the guy is
ChatGPT, I've told
guy
Grok to
is
make
a
me.
husband of a family friend. Her
Yeah, right.
best friend. They travel
Look at him.
together.
He's
You
even
don't
wearing the
know
crown. This is Photoshop.
that
Yeah, this is
picture
Photoshop.
is
100% this is Photoshop
photoshopped,
right
you
here.
dumb dumb.
Yeah, with the crown on his head. Yeah, 100% it is. Not the other ones, though.
Okay, so it's obvious
Come
just
on.
by searching it. There's a smear campaign out on Pallavi and his wife, right? That's fair to say,
Yeah.
right? So why are they going down that road? And is that the regime putting out misinformation about him?
Here's this one, too. Look at it.
Yes.
Look at it. Like, I've never seen any man hold someone's wife like this. This is insane to me.
You're disgusting because that's how you are. You think any woman standing next to a man, she's screwing him, just like you did with the other guy.
So this one's not Photoshop, then, I guess, huh? Or
Well,
what about this
that
one
one
where
actually
he's
does look
grabbing.
Photoshop. The one on the
Look,
boat definitely looks
which one?
Photoshop. The one
Look at
on the
this
boat.
one. He's grabbing his fucking tits, bro. Like, what? Bro, you can't make this shit up, bro. You literally
You know what?
can't.
It could be a
Ah, I
smear
want to find the
campaign,
one.
but you know what? There's so many
Are
people
so
talking about
Oh my
this
God,
desperate.
look at this
on a
one.
regular basis.
Look at this
Yeah.
one.
There's no
You're
way that's
cooked.
real.
You're cooked. You're cooked. I
There's
want you to
no
defend
way
this
that's
one. You're
real.
cooked. No, I've seen this one everywhere too. I swear to God, they've been posting it everywhere on X. I swear to God.
Hey Dave,
Yes,
hey
Sajida.
Dave, imagine being so dumb that you fall for IRGC propaganda.
I don't even like IRGC. I'm literally the one saying that I'm gonna
He's just
invade
here
the
reporting the
IRGC.
news. TMZ Tehran.
Yeah.
TMZ Tehran is hilarious.
I mean, come on. I don't know what to
Yeah,
tell
these
But I
you.
mean,
stupid people.
let's not just suggest that a wife can't cheat on a man regardless of their position or whatever. It could be, it could not be. It's not really that far fetched, is it?
Well, no, but I'm not going to bear false witness against the woman because I didn't see with my own eyes. But
There you
either
go.
I
way,
mean,
what's the
wait,
point? Like,
wait. So how
what did
come
you
we haven't
did you
seen
just win a
any
trophy?
videos? Wait, how come we haven't
Would you
seen any
like a
videos or
cookie?
photos of the Ayatollah, the new Ayatollah? Apparently, he's gay. Why isn't there any videos of him fucking another man? I haven't seen it yet.
May I ask, are
Why
you
is
searching
His
there?
for it?
own father was disappointed in him,
Are
apparently.
you out
But
there
again, I
searching
didn't
for
see
the
with my own
Ayatollah
eyes.
fucking another dude?
Yeah, I've searched for it and I can't find
You're
it nowhere.
searching for it. I don't know. I
Yeah.
don't understand why. Okay, I just want to go back to this afternoon or early evening. Sajida, your thoughts on the conversation with Maddie, etc.?
Okay, so everyone is entitled to their own opinion, and I will like be open to listening to any American and what they have to say. Okay, but I do think that she's a little psycho, respectfully, because like she wants boots on the ground, she wants to go all in, and I wanted to come up and ask her if she can give me like a positive example of regime change that America was involved in the Middle East, or like the Islamic world. Like, when have we ever gone in to an Islamic country to change, the regime, and we had like a good positive outcome?
Yeah, but she is. It seems like she is. She's definitely pro-Israel, and she is saying that Trump should stick in this war and see through regime change. She's not the first
That's
American up
true.
here to say it. What, Luna?
Exactly.
But I'm a pro-Israel, and I don't agree with boots on ground
Why do you
Okay.
not agree with that?
because I don't want our American soldiers to get hurt.
Okay, but what about this? What about if we send all the Iranian Americans to go in their boots on the ground? I mean, there's millions of you guys know. Are you guys not prepared to fight?
I'm okay with that.
All right. Let
So
me
you're
hear from.
willing to
Hold on
deploy
one second.
yourself?
Hold on, Rui. Let me hear from Casey. Go ahead, Casey. You said she's not crazy
Hey,
whenever Luna said that.
yeah, I do not believe she's crazy. I believe, and I think any logical person. Come on, like when someone is sticking to a certain script, right? And I worked in politics, so you know what to say, when to say it. You're trained a certain type of way. I think anyone in the right mind knows what's happening there, specifically with her. Now, I think that there's people out there that truly believe what they believe, right? And then they have their thoughts and they have their own opinion. But when it comes specifically to Maddie, um, you, I don't think anyone is that stupid. Like, come on, like, there's an
But
answer.
where
There's a
am I
specific
wrong?
answer.
Where
There's a
am I wrong
specific answer.
that by saying she's just pro-Israel, she's a warmonger, but she does it in a more intelligent, classy way than
No,
most
because
people that have been up here.
her script, because, okay, one, and this is not, she's not here, right? And I know you don't like people talking shit about people that
No,
are not here, right?
I'm okay because I am intrigued on the
Okay,
thought process of that conversation,
okay.
so I'm okay with it.
Multiple paid trips to Israel, right? Then when she goes on these paid trips, they're with the same creators that post lives on exactly this subject, and they have the same exact talking points, right? Then some people might agree with Turning Point USA, but they also have like a script that they deliver to to other people, right? So it's kind of like when you think about it, I'm an American, right? Yes, I am pro-Pally. Most of the people on this panel are not going to agree with me. I do it solely because I don't want to see children and innocent people unalive, right? That's my reason for being pro-Pally, for humanity's sake, right? But when someone that tells you in your face, I'm pro-America, but was on this panel just 2 hours ago talking about multiple times. Oh, for my friends in the IDF, for my friends in Lebanon, yeah, I have friends both here and there. But it took you, Dave. I don't know if you picked up on it when you said, "Is it?" Because she kept saying the IDF. It took for you to ask her if it's both sides. Do you have American soldiers also in Lebanon, which we don't?
Right.
And you did it. This came out of your mouth. You asked her. It took for
No,
you
I'm
to
with you.
ask her. Yeah, it took for you to ask her. And then she lied in our faces, but I wasn't up here to correct it. She has, it's just a pattern. Like, I mean, like, and no one could be this stupid to, and I don't think you are. I think you did amazing when you asked your questions. She's a paid propagandist. And that's the thing. Israel invested over $100 million on influencers to make sure that they push out a certain narrative. You can't tell me. I have family in the military. There's no way in hell. Even Sarah that's next to me that I don't agree with. I'm happy that she said she doesn't agree with putting our soldiers on the ground. They will die. Let's be for real. They will be unalive. It's
I
harder
have a
than
question
Afghanistan.
for you. Said you're pro humanity. You hate seeing children getting unalived. So Israelis are not human?
If any Israeli children get unalive, yeah, I do feel a certain type of way. Children are children. Children are children. It doesn't
Okay,
matter
so
what side of the fence
why
you're on.
say pro Palestine and not say
Because
pro?
20,000 children were unalive, and I actually decided during in the peak of everything, I never missed a day, I never missed an hour where it was constantly, I mean, the amount of videos that I saw of children with amputations and unalivements, it made me sick. I don't know what's so funny that that see, Dave, I'm gonna be honest with you. For my mental sake, I'm gonna drop down. But the fact that this guy just laughed when I said that I saw pictures of children with amputations and videos, and the horrors that I see with children gushing bodily liquids out of their mouths and burned alive, and this guy laughs, I can't do it. It makes me sick.
Bodily
So,
liquids out the
it,
mouth?
for TikTok purposes, I can't say what I want to say.
She wants to say "fuck you, Daniel." All right,
Exactly. All right,
that's
fine.
fine. I'm not gonna. I can't make you stay up here, but Daniel, your thoughts on the conversation with Maddie?
Yeah, I've seen Maddie. I've seen her go live a lot, and she's not just all about like Israel, Israel, Israel every time. Everything, all her lives revolve around pro America and the and issues regarding the Republican Party. That's what she stands for. That's what she's all about. It's not just all about Israel, Israel, Israel. She does have family. She is close with people in the U.S. military and the Israeli military too. But that's as far as it goes. I was just curious. I mean, I'm kind of a stickler with certain things. It's just I've heard a lot of these things on TikTok before. I was just gonna ask Casey if she can show everyone any type of evidence of the trips being paid for. I mean, I don't know. Like I said, I'm kind of a stickler for things like that.
Um, do you think whenever I ended, I don't know who was here whenever I ended a couple hours ago, but I said very directly that if Maddie and Nagin were here from day one of this war,
I heard that.
The perception of this war and Israel would be much different. Do you agree with that or no?
Well, yes, of course, because I mean, they're different people from the ones that we've had speaking on here. So obviously,
Right.
the perception would be different. We're talking about different people, but they can't. I mean, again, is she American or I mean, is she? I know she's not American, but is she in America? Or I think she was in Canada, maybe. Either way, she's in North America. You
Who?
can't compare
Who?
Nagin
Oh, I honestly I have no clue.
because that's who you.
She's a
That's
so-called Iranian. She calls herself
She's
Iranian.
American. Shut up. She's American.
okay. That's yeah.
Iranian
Okay, that's what I
American.
thought. So yeah, and Maddie's obviously an American too. It's just you can't compare, or at least I wouldn't compare the mentality of an American person with the mentality of Israelis.
but
But
they
I
still
agree with you.
have they
I
still
agree
have
with
the
you.
same end goal in mind, and the way that they deliver the message and why it should be done is much different than the Zionist Barbie, Miss Blonde, Daniela, all that whole crew.
Yeah, but it's different. You're talking about a Middle East mentality combined with the fact that they actually have missiles flying at them.
But that doesn't change the facts, and it doesn't change how you should talk to Americans, right? Like we've
Yeah,
had
I know. No,
Michael
I agree
Haas,
with
who's an
you.
American, come in here, embarrass himself. So it's just not Israelis.
I hear what you're saying. Yeah, I don't disagree. I mean, I'm not going to be disingenuous about it. I understand what you're saying.
Hey, but
I get your point.
didn't she also insult Americans and say that, Americans are uneducated or dumb I could have sworn she said something along those lines.
I honestly I don't recall that. Maybe she did, but
Are you saying there's
go
a
ahead.
difference in what she was saying because her tone was different than
I think
like,
her tone and approach to the conversation was different.
oh, so you're
Not I
tone
think, I
policing
know that.
now. You're tone
No, no,
policing.
no. I'm
No,
just
I'm
saying
joking, I'm
if
joking.
you are going to be effective at trying to get out a message that most people that are listening disagree with, your approach does matter.
I
And
agree.
so that's why Nagin and Maddie are different than the clown show we had in here for 108 days. For the most part, not everybody, of course, but it definitely is different.
Yeah, maybe because they're not personally living under the bombs that are dropping. So you're going to have people who are living in the Middle East, like whether you're speaking to someone from Palestine, Lebanon, Iran, Israel, they're actually living under the bombs. So
Yeah,
they're
no, I
going to
get
be
that.
more
I get.
unhinged. Like they're just not going to be like us. And I always highlight that, like, we're so blessed because we're not in a situation where we have to worry about bombs dropping from the sky. So we just have to be mindful that a lot of the people that we do speak to are in those positions, right? I just hate war across the board, you know me. Like if we can get peace and all the bombs stop, like I'd be happy. Like I'm good. But it doesn't seem like that's gonna happen, Dave.
EK, you were saying it was 3 versus 1. I didn't feel it was ever 3 versus 1 against Maddie. I thought Matt it was always kind of 1-on-1 for maybe 5 minute spurts. But I
Yeah,
tried
Dave.
to make sure that she did not feel attacked.
Yeah, I
Go
was
ahead,
just gonna.
Daniel.
No, I was just gonna say. Yeah, no, there were people up here. There were more people up here that disagreed with her than agreed, but nobody was. You weren't allowing anybody to pile on her. You gave everybody a chance to speak. So it was just, yeah, it was 1-on-1 the whole time, like you said.
Yeah, and I
Trumpavelli,
liked
go
how,
ahead.
sorry, I liked how you
Okay.
weren't allowing them to make it personal because that group over there, they have a habit of doing that. So I liked how you were just like making it about the topic, not letting them bully her and giving her the opportunity to speak. So I think
Yeah,
you're a fair host for sure.
But why go down the road of what religion she practiced and
Because that's
what,
all they
like,
know
that
how
has
to
no
do.
because
impact. Yeah,
that's
but
what that's what Arab animals know how to do. That's all they know.
okay, fair enough.
The
Trumpavelli, your
best
thoughts?
police.
Um, Bro, there's a lot to unpack here, bro. And when you really dig deep and do some real authentic research, bro, I already know I want to get a lot of backlash. But after you went at your live, I did some research, bro. And the truth of the matter is, right, regardless of what these people say or not, Israel has been lying to us about a lot of shit, bro. A lot, bro. And when I say a lot, the shit that I've encountered since you've ended the live, the shit that I've researched, bro. When I say a lot, I mean a lot of shit. And as far as she goes, man, I don't know, bro. She doesn't sound like America first to me. Wanting to put boots on the ground, invade Iran, which we already know the outcome of that. Look what happened again when we invaded in Afghanistan. It wasn't the best outcome for us. Look how long it took for us to get Osama bin Laden. And of course, that's what Iran is wanting, right? Iran is wanting us to invade because they have a trick up their sleeve, no different than the Mongol Empire. It's like that's what they're wanting. And a lot of the shit that she was saying, though, I didn't agree with, bro. She was lying about a lot of the things. I can see why you say you find her to be intelligent because of her words, her usage of words. But she's really not that intelligent at all, man.
Can you give
Especially
me
when
an
you're able to see through her
example?
bullshit.
But
As
Can
can
you
I
far as
give
give
me
what?
an
you Trevor
example of what she
Valley?
lied about?
Yeah, I'd like
Um,
to know a couple things that she lied about too.
what did she? Well, it was so much shit was said. But what's the name called her out on a few things. I can't remember right now. Give me a few seconds and I'll be able to remember.
Okay.
Well, you're
Because it
thinking
was a lot.
question. If you
I'm
guys
sorry.
if you were Israeli living in Israel and surrounded by all these countries that want to unalive you and constantly
Bro,
committing
that shit is
to
propaganda, bro. I don't believe
Hell
it.
yeah.
it's not
I
the
don't believe what
Trumpa
y'all say.
Valley to
I don't
hear
believe
the
it. I
honest
don't
truth.
believe it.
Trumpa
There's
Valley, go
nothing you can
search.
listen.
Okay,
If there's
since
nothing you
you
can tell me to persuade me, right? Which that talking point that you just gave us, that is a Western talking point. And that's far from the
Okay,
truth.
fine.
Yes, they might have enemies out there, right? That's not to debate. But again, there's nothing that you can tell me to persuade me to think that they're
I'm
the
not gonna
victims.
tell you. I'm not
Okay,
gonna tell you.
all
But
right.
why
Well, as
don't
long
you
as you know
do
that.
a simple, since you're doing so much research, Trump Valley, why don't you Google? It's a simple Google search and see how many times they've been attacked, how many T attacks have been done against them.
Bro, this is
You
all
got
y'all
you gotta
bring
be
up.
fair.
Y'all bring up the
You gotta
same
be
shit
fair.
every time. Y'all, that's the same fucking talking point they
Trump
bring
Valley,
up.
you gotta be fair.
What's up,
You
dude?
can't.
It's the
Hold on, Davi. I'll
same
get to you, bro.
talking point every single
How's it
time.
a talking
That's
point
the
if it's true?
same. Okay, that's fine. But that
Can you
still
Google
doesn't
it?
change the fact that Israel has lied to us about a bunch of shit.
Okay, like what?
Period.
What's a couple things they lied
Israel
about?
oh,
Can
whoa,
you Google
whoa, whoa.
it?
All right, got you. Dave, give me
You
the big.
All right, so now we're moving on to where has Israel lied to America?
And that's all this dude can do is laugh, right? I mean, I'm not going to entertain his ignorance. I can
No,
give
of
a
course
fuck
not.
less about him.
I'm
You're doing it right
We
now.
can,
Just so you know, you're entertaining my
but we can
ignorance right
start
now,
here, right?
dumbass.
Let's start right here. Independent investigations by the United Nations, the New York
Al
Times,
Jazeera
and the
is fake
Washington.
news.
And
Hold on, Rui. Go
shut
ahead.
and see, this is what I'm saying.
Okay, don't
This is
get
what these
Rui, I
distracted.
motherfuckers
Don't
promise. He'll
get
cook
say.
it.
distracted. Don't get
This is what
thrown
these
off.
motherfuckers do.
Focus.
Fake
Rui,
news. Oh, it's not
he's dumb,
real.
dude. He'll cook himself,
Hey,
I
hey,
promise.
so shut your dumb ass up, or I'll slap you with my BBC in your mouth, right? So look it, and I know this one to be true, Dave, right? Because I actually seen footage of it. I seen them doing it on number 3, where innocent involving aid disruption of civil casualties, right? During the military campaign in Gaza, Israel was for scrutiny over dispute events involving citizens' death at aid distribution sites, bro. I literally seen the video for myself, Dave, of these people running out there to grab food, and the IDF was shooting at them, bro. So fuck you and your fake news shit, because I
You
seen
saw
that.
you
I
saw a
Trump
seen
video
I
of
seen the
IDF
actual
shooting
Hold on,
video.
Daniel,
people.
hold on. Trump Valley, can you please Google search how many Israelis been unalived and how many
Man,
T
you see what
attacks
I'm
has
saying? This
been?
is what they deflect to.
No,
No,
see,
This is
I'm
Trump
it's
not.
what the
Valley.
fuck
it's
they
no
deflect to every
deflection.
fucking time.
Trump
Always
Trump
Valley.
want to
Valley.
play the fucking victim.
Trump
Always.
Valley.
Okay,
In the war in Syria, they were calling Al Jazeera was calling Jolani guys, which by the way, he's Al Qaeda. They were calling them the heroes, and they were calling Kurds the bad guys. We know Al Jazeera is full of shit. It's terrorist propaganda.
So is
Calm,
Israel. So what is your point?
calm
Israel full of
down.
shit too.
This Kurdish is mad because U.S. abandoned them. That's why he's mad.
Trump
Nah, I'm
Valley.
mad because Arabs need to be put in a fucking You're hole where mad.
Can,
They
can,
belong. You're mad when Trump pulled out and said "fuck you, Kurds" and left you to the Syrian
yeah, can
people.
I
You get
ask
all
Trump Valley
upset.
my original
All
question
right,
really
go
quickly?
ahead, Daniel.
Trump Valley, just to be clear, you saw videos of IDF, people at aid sites being shot by the IDF?
Yes, I seen an actual video, right? I don't know what country it was, but that gave them food, right? And when the people were running out to try to get that food that was in that big ass box, the IDF was actually shooting at them, bro. I seen the
You
video.
saw people getting
I
shot?
seen it with my own 2 eyes.
And people were getting shot?
And look, you got MK saying so. This is what I'm
And
talking
people,
about.
hold on, people were actually
Yes, bro.
shot
They
or
were like
shot at?
shooting rounds as they were coming out to grab the box, bro. To
How
grab
many people
food.
did you see get shot?
Why the fuck does that matter? Why are you shooting at fucking people trying to get food?
You didn't see anybody get shot in that video, did you?
Why? Answer the fucking question, you nitwit. Why is the IDF shooting at fucking people trying to get food?
Where's your proof for that, Trump Valley?
I don't know, dude. I don't believe stupid edited 10-second
All
Trump
right.
Valley videos.
All right. Yeah.
But you didn't see
See, this
anybody
is what I'm
actually
saying.
getting
These
shot, right?
motherfuckers are stupid.
Trump
You're
Valley, do you
unbearable,
have video
dog.
evidence?
These motherfuckers,
Seeing what you
everything
seen?
is fake. You have Sarah. Oh, Trump Valley, look at
no,
what
I'm
October
not saying it's
7th did.
fake.
Then this
No,
motherfucker
listen.
up here when they're talking
No,
about,
no.
oh,
No,
Al Jazeera,
Trump
that's
Valley,
fake
they were all
news.
shooting
All
at
you
them, but nobody was
y'all are
shot.
fake news.
I
Israel is
believe
fucking
you.
fake news.
Dude, I
Y'all are
believe
fucking
you.
liars. That's why
I,
Trump is fucking kicking himself in his ass for letting BB fucking manipulate him by having him join him and do that fuck what they did to Iran. That's all
I
y'all
believe you.
fucking do
You
is
saw
lie. This
videos
man
of
has been
people.
talking
Wow,
about
dude,
Iran
you're
has
just
had nuclear
ranting.
fucking weapons since 1999. Since 1999, this nigga get the same fucking speech. Iran
Yeah.
Wait,
is 2
Trump
weeks
so what
away
Do you
from
about
want
October
me?
developing a
7th?
Do you
What
want
Hold
to
nuclear
on,
see?
stop
weapon.
over talking.
Iran is 2
Do
weeks
you?
away from developing a
He's just
nuclear
ranting.
weapon.
Do you want to see
Bro, shut
evidence
the
how
fuck
what
up.
Israel has done every few years to stop them and hold them back? Why do you think Israel's been saying it for so long? They do something every couple years to stop them and bring them back 2 steps every time they advance. You don't know what I'm talking about? You've never heard about that?
Okay,
I
so
just don't believe
this year
shit.
was taking out the Ayatollah, doing damage. 2025 in June was the 12-day war. What did they do in 2024 or 2023? Like, go back a couple steps and
Are you asking
tell
me,
us.
Dave?
No, I'm asking Daniel.
Oh.
I don't know exactly. I can look it up and find something. I'm sure it's either attacking their scientists or some type of intelligence operation, but they've done something every few years to bring them a few steps back every time they advance in trying to acquire weaponized uranium.
Okay. All right, let's let Sabra up for let's see how long I could tolerate this. Go ahead, Sabra.
And to
It's not, okay, go ahead. Your microphone is covered and you're lagging. Not a good combination.
I'm sorry.
Microphone is still covered. That's what I'm talking about with Sabra. I love Sabra. He's a good dude, but come on. All right, go, Sabra.
Before I get dropped, I'm sorry. So in 2011 or 2012, Israel did the Sputnik program where they were able to put a virus to stop the Iranians from achieving 80% of their uranium. So in the past, they have kicked the can down the road. So what Daniel is saying is correct.
Kick the
Okay.
can down the road.
Sabra, your thoughts on my comments? Very simple. That if Nagin and Maddie were here from day one, that the perception of this war and of Israel would be much different. Agree or disagree?
I agree because they say it more in an intelligent way. Not to say that other people came up here, they're not intelligent, but they were answering questions. They weren't letting people get under their skin, and they knew the facts straight up right away, and they answered honestly.
Hey, Dave, can I play this video, please?
You can play the audio, not the video.
If it's not Al Jazeera.
Well, I can't. I'm not, bro. It's hard to play the video because it's in a different language, bro. But
okay, it's got to be audio. That's all.
Wait, so Trump, you don't even
understand, then play a different one. Go ahead.
Here you go. I'll send it to you in Discord. Can I do that?
I don't have Discord.
I'm sorry, Telegram.
Sure.
All right.
Hey, Dave, can I answer that question real quick?
I looked it up really quickly.
Right.
2022, they did a cyber attack on a nuclear facility, Natanz nuclear facility in Iran. They do something every few years, man.
Okay. All right, so we have what year was that?
Like I said, I just looked it up very
One
quickly.
in
But it was
22 and 2012, Dave.
Yeah,
okay, so every
2022.
decade they're doing something.
Brother Dave, I just sent that to you, and just so you know, the title was "Shots Fired at Young Palestinian as Young Palestinians Collect Food Aid in Gaza." This video was taken from the United Nations aid convoy in southern Gaza. Shows gunshots. Go take a look at that, please.
Dude, show me someone shot.
That was the
Show me
GHF. That was
Shut your
someone
bitch
shot.
ass up, bro.
Those were
All you do
mercenaries,
is
I believe. I
deflect.
don't
Shut your
even think
bitch
that was the
ass up,
IDF.
dog. Own up to your motherfucking shit, dog.
I am.
Stop trying to
Show
seem
me.
like y'all motherfucking
I'm not
angels and
deflecting.
saints around here.
Show me
Y'all ain't no
someone
motherfucking
shot
angel and
at
saints.
an aid
This is
site.
why the world can't stand you, motherfucker.
Show me someone shot
Big
at an
man
aid
over here,
site.
guys.
All right, relax. Let me hear from Dobby. Go ahead, Dobby.
So, I mean, when I hear you said Maddie, who was the other person you mentioned?
Nagin. She's more of a pro. Basically, let's get rid of the regime. That Well, go ahead, Rui.
Oh yeah, as far as I'm known, she supports the RGC. I don't know why everyone's saying that she's against the RGC.
Shut the hell up.
I swear to God, last time I was talking to her, she was saying
This
that
makes you so not credible.
she said she would rather have the
You're
RGC
such a hater,
power.
bro.
No, she said that she would rather have the RGC in power than the Kurds. Like,
Well,
if
to be
that's not
fair, she
RGC,
might have said
I
that
don't know
because
what it
there
is.
a few
All
people said that.
Iranians say that. All
Well, then
Iranians
No,
say
I
that.
listen,
wouldn't say
listen,
all. I wouldn't say
No,
all.
yeah, we
Dave.
do.
Then wait,
Dave, we
Sahar,
do.
how come your women come to fucking the Kurdistan region and take your hijabs off?
All right, just hold on 1 second. Let Dobby get in. Dobby, go ahead.
Yeah, I
Please
mean,
watch that video, Dave.
All right, hold on, hold on. Go ahead,
yeah, if
Dobby.
this was me, if this was back then when they were pushing that fucking war against Iraq, I would have, people would have ate that shit up. But I mean, this is the internet. Like
I'm
we got,
resurrecting.
we got the internet now, so I don't trust these people when they say, "Oh, boots on the ground." And like you said, Dave, earlier, when you talk to her, when you talk to warmonger people or warhawks, they can never give you a full plan. They just say, "Put boots on ground." Okay, what's next? To me, these people are not like these are AI people in my opinion. Like the facts that she presents is fucking bullshit.
But to be fair, the reason why I complimented Nagin and I'm going to focus on Maddie right now is I disagree with Maddie. Okay, but she was able to come up here, answer all my questions directly, without losing her temper or taking shots at everyday Americans. I was impressed by it. So it is what it
Yeah,
is.
I mean, if we're gonna, I mean, you follow Dave, you follow Charlie Kirk, did you?
Yes.
And like, if you're gonna represent the TP USA and all that stuff, you would have. If you watched Charlie Kirk's, speeches and his podcasts, you would have been 100% against this war. I mean, would you disagree or agree with me?
I would say maybe not at first, but as it went on, I would say yes.
At what part? What do you mean? At first?
I think a lot of Republicans were okay with this war at first, thinking it was going to be kind of like 4 to 6 weeks, as Donald Trump said. But as we reach the point where we're sitting in a ceasefire for over 2 months, I think even Republicans have jumped off that bandwagon. Does that make sense?
Yeah. I wanted to ask one thing. So, if you're saying, so would you consider yourself MAGA, or what would you label yourself as of right now?
An American?
No, I mean, like when we like, there's like a lot of MAGA podcasters, or
Well, no,
that's
MAGA is the Republican Party right now.
oh.
Like, there's no doubt about it. Donald Trump has control of the Republican Party.
Mm. You think after if the ceasefire holds, which I'm hoping it does, and we actually, had some good deals with these people, you think the talking points are going to change as people say that this regime can't be trusted? These are terrorists and all that.
I don't care.
No,
I'm
I'm
not
saying,
worried about that. I'm not worried about what MAGA voices say about the regime. All I'm worried about is Trump getting the fuck out of the Middle East, and that's that. But Nagin, how are you, love?
Good. I just heard some people were saying lies behind my back, so
Well, Rui
I was
said that you
asked to.
used to be pro-regime. Is that true?
That is such a lie. I've never in my life been
Well, no, you said
pro-regime
you would
or
rather have the regime
pro-IRGC.
instead of the Kurds in power. So
My husband's
yeah.
literally laughing in the other room because he's like, "What the heck?" Yeah, no, I've never ever said that. I don't ever believe anything Roy says. The last time he came on here, I warned everyone that he's a big liar.
All right, Rui. There were a lot of people that did say they want nothing to do with the Kurds, and that was eye-opening for a lot of Americans because whenever that story leaked out that Trump was going to work with the Kurds, we had Iranians up here saying, "No, I'd rather have the IRGC." That was eye-opening
That's
to
what
a
I
lot
mean.
of
That's the
people.
exact quote that I was saying about
So
Nagin.
let me
She
tell
said that
you,
before.
explain. Okay, let me, whatever your name is, let me explain this to you. To us, okay, we'll fight the Kurds because they want to take our land. We're going to fight them with IRGC if we have to. Then, once we fight them and get them out of there, unalive them, then we'll take care of IRGC and overthrow them.
I want
So
to be
that's our
completely
mentality.
clear that I've never ever said anything like that.
And your friend's saying that right now. So
Wait, Roy. Wait,
I'm
Roy. Can I ask
saying
you a question?
yes.
Wait, can I ask Roy a
Yeah,
question?
No
Samar can or
way.
Luna can have that opinion, but I've
But
never
Sahar,
ever
you're
said that.
literally Bakhtiari. Bakhtiari's come from India, and your population is no more than fucking a million. Not even a million.
Okay, whatever
What
you
are you
want to.
guys
You're
gonna
not gonna
do?
trigger me.
We are
Dave, this
70
guy is a
million. We will
huge
put.
liar.
Wait,
We are 70
It's
million. We'll literally put you guys in concentration camps. Like,
Roy.
what the
Is
fuck
that
are you
why you're?
talking?
All right, look, over talking is what this why this live will go down. So just chill out, one at a time. Um, I mean, there's no way around it. Is there was a time when the Kurds did come up, and even a warmonger like Michael Haas, he was surprised by the reaction to the Kurds helping out. I don't know. Maybe in retrospect, now that we're stuck where we're stuck, maybe embracing the Kurds would have been a better way. But go ahead, Nagin, what do you got?
I just wanted to say I've made it very clear, I don't want to make any statements or debates because of this. Like, people take my words and twist them and use it against the Iranian people. And I don't want that. All I've tried to do is amplify their voices, share information, which I'm so appreciative and thankful to you, Dave, for actually posting all the videos I asked you to post. You don't know how much it means to me and the Iranian people. Like, those videos just circulate within the Iranian community and they don't get seen by non-Iranians. And it truly means the world that you posted it on your Instagram. So thank you so much for doing that.
All right, no
But
problem.
I'm just
If you guys follow me on IG, my story had a whole bunch. I think it's probably still does. Has some videos that Nagin shared showing a whole bunch of horrendous shit over there. Go ahead, love.
So yeah, I just want to say thank you for that, and I'm here to answer any questions if people are talking on my behalf. But I just want to say I've never, and I think Dave, you know this. Like, I haven't said anything political. I haven't even said anything about the war or like if I'm in support or not or whatever. I've just been a voice for the Iranian people, and that's all I'm trying to do. Because the Iranian people are not a monolith. Like, everyone has different opinions, and so I don't live in Iran right now. So like, to me, I don't get to say what their opinion is. I'm just here to share their reality. And so yeah, that's what I'm here for.
Mother Pugger is. I think she's correcting me on how to say your name.
No, I think you're saying it perfectly, Nagin.
Yeah, I think that I don't know if she's correcting me or I don't know what the hell she's doing.
I don't see the chat, but I'll take a look.
It doesn't matter.
Oh, Nagin. No, it's not Nagin. It's Nagin.
Oh, it's okay, Mother Pugger. It's all good. Thank you, Sajida. Yeah, I don't know.
Thank you.
Can I
Thank
just
you
ask
for.
you a question though? Do you see why people get frustrated that I don't know, it just seems like there's very little conversation happening. Like, you don't want to really have a debate, and to be fair, people that are on your side, they're not very good at debating, and that I think that has added to the frustration of just everyday Americans. Do you see how that's possible or no?
Oh, 100%. I think
Okay.
it's the fact that people don't understand the true meaning of what it's like to be an Iranian and to be in the Middle East. I know, like, for example, I stuck around. I was staying around a little bit yesterday after, I left. Jackie was bringing up like this whole thing about Snapchat, and Luna was trying to explain to her, like, yeah, like, maybe you'll see someone in like fashionable clothes. It's not like, people are oppressed and they're all like poor and begging for money. That's not how it is. It's just different. And I just feel like it's hard for Westerners to comprehend what it's like because they have a different idea of what it is to be Iranian. All they see of Iran is on like news. They don't understand what the people are like and like how our country is basically occupied by this regime. I just think it's like hard to explain all of that in one debate to someone,
Sure.
And so I've only focused on January 8 and 9 when the protests happened, but like there's so many levels of of oppression that we can talk about. And I think like living under the regime and seeing what they're capable of, it's hard to make people understand like the ideology of the Islamists who run that country. They like want the end of the world. They think of like apocalyptic times when their prophet's going to appear and like all these crazy things, and they chant death to or I'm sorry, I can't say that word right.
We could say
They
whatever you
say
want.
okay, they say death to America, death to Israel every single day for the last 47 years, and they threaten everything and everyone, but then they expect no war. You know what I mean? It's like the Iranian people feel like the Islamic Republic is what's bringing war to their land because they keep like poking at everyone. So it's just hard to like explain all of that. Like there's so much into it, so many little like details we can talk about. But this regime basically uses like Iran as a cash cow to fund all the terrorism in the region, and also fund other things to take down their quote unquote enemies. And it's just like toxic ideology. But I mean, it's just hard. I feel like when you live in the West, it's hard to comprehend all of that. In like, how long has it been? Like 100 days that we've been in war, when like the Iranians, this has been their reality for the last 47 years.
You have Pahlavi, who a lot of people, or some people, are fans of. Pahlavi basically said, stay indoors, wait for my direction to go out and take the country back. What's next for Pahlavi if Trump gives them all these assets and money and lifts sanctions? What is Pahlavi's next move? Does he keep fighting on, or
I mean, yeah, he's been fighting for the last 47 years, ever since this regime took over. He has been fighting and spreading awareness about it. He's been very consistent about what he sees, like the future he sees for Iran. And I don't think it's really about Pahlavi, because he's just trying to be the leader for the transitional people, or I'm sorry, the transitional period for the people. It's more about the Iranian people and what they want. The Iranian people want this regime gone. And I know I shared some studies with you, Dave, that you posted as well, where it shows that the majority of the population doesn't want the regime there anymore. And so he's just trying to help that transition. I don't think it matters what he wants. The Iranian people want this regime gone, so that's what they're going to do. They're going to continue to fight, just like they have been for the last 47 years. We've had several uprisings every few years, and that hasn't stopped, and it's not going to stop. And the regime massacred that many people to discourage them. But if you're in like some of the group messages where, you know, I am, and I talk to everyone on the ground, like I have a group message with 50,000 Iranians in Iran, which I talk to people there. They all want this regime gone, and they're just waiting for the right time. So
but
he's
are
going
they
to lead
questioning in
that.
the group chats? Where is Pahlavi's tweet to say it's time now? Are they pushing, like, they have to be questioning it, or am I wrong?
No,
Really?
because and I kind of touched on this, I think, yesterday. What's happening is the regime has amped up its repression machine, meaning it is even more capable of slaughtering people now than it was in January. This regime can't do anything to America and to Israel. Like, they haven't been very successful in like taking down the West, but they're very successful in taking down their own people. And their biggest threat is their own people. So what they've been doing is they've been importing proxies, importing other terrorists into the region. And there is all of these different forces like stopping people on the streets, going through their phones. There's like all these cars with guns on top of them. They're literally setting up workshops where women and children who are supporters of the regime go and learn how to use a gun. And so it's a lot, like what I hear from them is they tell me it's impossible to even go out and like be in groups. It's like 1,000 times worse than it was in January.
Okay. All right. I don't know. I really don't. Let's see if Petty wants in. Petty, how are you, love?
Hey.
How's it going?
I don't know. Good. I didn't really
Okay.
come up here to have a serious conversation. I just want to say hi. Love everybody, even my haters.
Okay. Petty saying hi to all. Even if you hate her, she's saying hello
Can
to
you
you. So that's
explain the question to me?
we're just talking about the war and where we stand now. Do you have any thoughts on it?
Isn't
No.
it
Okay.
over?
All right. Fair enough. Trumpavelli, your thoughts on what Nagin said,
It's
if
over.
any?
Trump said it's over.
Fuck yeah. Tell him, baby. Trumpavelli, go ahead if you want to talk. Trumpavelli, you're off mute, but I do not hear you.
He said he has no
We hear him.
thoughts.
We hear him, Dave.
Oh, I do not hear Trumpavelli at all.
Oh. Also, I
Hello,
can
how are
share more videos with you, Dave, on what I'm talking about and like what it looks like on the streets of Iran.
Okay.
Like,
Why,
so I can look at that.
Trumpavelli? I would drop and come back up. Let's go to Israel. Israel, what do you got?
Hello, how are you?
I'm tremendous. How are you?
I'm
I'm good,
sorry.
thank you
Hello,
so
how
much.
are you?
Go ahead,
I'm good.
Israel.
Sorry, it's like Germany, yeah?
Oh, okay.
It is a video, but
Zoom in. We can't see
Okay,
what's
here, wait,
happening.
hold
Zoom
on one
in.
second. Hold on one second. Just stop with the video. What did you want to say, my friend?
yes,
Okay,
No,
Israel, I'll
no,
bring
keep.
you.
I want him
Just
to play
stop.
the
Just stop.
videos.
Stop. Bang bang. You're back. Bang bang.
Yeah, I'm just passing through. I'm just here very briefly. Negan, is everything all right? You good?
I'm good, Bang. I can take care of myself. Thank you.
No, I'm not. I'm not speaking for you. I'm just checking
I
in.
know. I got it, Bang.
I'm
Don't
just
worry.
checking in. I'm out. Much
Thank you. I
love.
appreciate
How
it.
much do you love Nagin? How much do you love her, Bang Bang?
Listen, Dave. It's a brotherly sort of love. It's not
Of
like
course, I'm not
that.
saying it was anything other than that.
And listen, I think me and you started on the wrong foot yesterday. I apologize about that, and I hope
I
from
don't
here
need
on
an
in we can
apology.
start.
Don't ever
We can.
apologize. It's okay.
I'm not. You know, I'm just trying to be a decent human being here. I hope from here on in we can, get on well.
Okay. Do you want to
But
say
It will
anything?
never
Thank you,
happen
Bang.
unless I
no,
say that it's okay.
no. I just want to say I support everything about freeing Iran and everything that Negin says. And if ever any of yous here want my input, just invite me up in it.
Yeah, but you have zero ties to that country, right?
Yeah, but I know a lot of people from Iran, and I care about human life on a human level. Like, I hope that counts for something at least.
But somebody told me, they sent me a message that you were anti this war until you met
No,
Nagin. Is that true?
I know you got this, Negan. I'm doing this for my own mental health because it's gonna drive me crazy if I don't go. It's part of my autism. I'm so sorry. Whoever said that is just lying.
So they're flat out lying.
Whoever said
Okay,
that
no
is just
problem.
lying.
No problem, Bang
Yeah,
Bang. Somebody said
yeah.
that
And
you are Nagin's Pauly D. What does that mean?
listen, what these people are doing is they're trying to harass people like me and Nagin and get all eggy. Brother, look at my profile, look at the weights I lift. Listen, I ain't no punk. I ain't no punk.
I ain't no punk.
Yeah,
Okay, good enough for me.
it's not gonna happen. It's just not gonna happen. Yeah. Forgot what else I was gonna say. By the way, that Rui guy, I'm a little bit suspicious of his intentions because I heard him calling Nagin a bitch yesterday. Just be careful of him. That's all I'm not speaking for Nagin, I'm just saying what I think.
Thank you, Jackie. I mean, they disagree, right? I mean, Nagin could handle it.
Okay.
Rui.
No, I know she can
Rui's a
handle it,
fan
but
of the Kurds, right? He wants the Kurds to take over.
No, I know
He's a
she can
fan
handle
of
it, but
civil war, and he's a fan of violence
Correct.
and
That's
unalivement.
I know
yes.
she can handle it. But I'm just talking as a man. When I hear someone say something like that to a woman, it gets to me. It gets to me, and I don't like it.
Bang,
And
I
that's
really
not me trying to.
appreciate you. I want to spend my time talking about Iran here. It's really not personal.
Okay,
Okay, thank you. I appreciate you being
okay.
here, but I just want to spend my time talking about Iran. It's not
She
about
said you're
me.
fired.
Okay,
Bang bang.
Thank you,
Negging,
Bang.
I'm not negging. I'm not stopping you from doing that.
I know, but we're just
Okay, this whole I look forward to the real story, the documentary this fall on Netflix, the real story of Bang Bang and Nagin. I look forward to that. And once again, Bang Bang allegedly was on this app against regime change. He was celebrating the IRGC. He meets Nagin, and all of a sudden he is the exact opposite. So she knows how to sway people. There's always a documentary. Exactly. Let's start off with Dobby this round. Go ahead, Dobby. What do you got?
I don't know what the hell that was.
That
Yeah,
is
I
a
mean,
man in love.
I mean, I wish I had that,
And
but
like a brotherly way, of course.
yeah,
But go
brother and
ahead.
sister. Yeah. I mean, today, this Friday, right? They're signing a deal, correct? If I'm not mistaken.
That is, I mean, to be fair, I've heard we're so close to signing a deal for I don't know, months now.
Uh, uh, there's some questions I wanted to ask Nagin. I don't know if she's still here.
Nagin's not really much of a debater. If she doesn't want to answer you, then she could say f off. But just start off with one question, very direct.
Right. Nagin, so there's a question about this whole deal process. We heard Trump doing speeches saying that this is for the Iranian people, that we're going to be side by side. In this deal, it mentions nothing about the Iranian people inside of Iran. So, and you said in the telegram they're not feeling some type of way. How do you feel about this?
I think Iranians have always been alone in fighting this evil, and they've never really looked for anyone to save them. They might have asked for help, but they never looked for anyone to save them. They've been disappointed before. And so it does. All I know is they're not going to stop their fight against this regime. That's all I know.
Do you
No matter what happens.
do you feel some type of way? You say you've been supporting this regime to be gone. You say you supported Trump before. Is this gonna change your mind how you view Trump after this deal is signed, or are you?
Yeah, she's throwing him under the bus first thing. Within minutes of that deal getting signed, she's throwing him under the fucking bus.
First of all, I was actually a Democrat up until January. Became a Trump supporter after I saw that he was the only one who actually took action against this regime. And the fact that he's already helped so much, I appreciate that. And I think every Iranian will appreciate that for the rest of their life. The fact that he took out Khamenei, which was our shitler, I will forever be thankful for that. But I will say, as an American, because I'm Iranian American, as an American, I know that it's not in our interest to do any kind of regime change or anything else. Our only objectives are the nuclear plant, the nuclear power, making sure that Iran doesn't have nuclear power, removing the uranium, and I forget the other point. I know there's one more. Oh, the long range missile program that they have.
The ballistics.
The ballistics too, yeah. But the long range, the one that went for Diego Garcia, we didn't know they had that. And so my perspective of it all is, as an Iranian, I know this regime is not capable of changing, and I know they're not to be trusted.
Thank God for that.
And I just worry about making any kind of deal with them because I know they're not going to be truthful about it. So as an American, for America's interest, I don't think we should be making deals with terrorists.
W America, fuck Israel.
But Nagin, but this is the problem I have with. This is the problem I have. You say that we never negotiate with terrorists, but we have in the past. We did it with
I'm not saying
Afghanistan.
we never do. I'm saying we shouldn't.
We shouldn't, but I mean, if we want to, I mean, my plan is as an independent voice. My goal was to get American out of the Middle East. I'm tired of being in there.
Yeah,
Um,
and that's valid.
so, I mean, to me, this is a great thing to hear. I want
Yeah.
no American interest whatsoever there. If we want business deals, go ahead, but I don't think we need to protect assets, as they want to call it, by putting bases in there and everything.
Look, if a deal works, I'm all for it. If it works, I'm all for it. What I don't want to happen is another JCPOA, because the
Why not?
JCPOA is what caused the regime to be strong, to be in the place that they are now, to be able to create their own
Do you
uranium
prefer the
enrichment
Hormuz to be
program.
closed?
John, don't overtalk her, please. Leave her be. I will say, Nagin, and I said this to you, I think this deal is going to be worse than Obama's deal.
And if
Unfortunately.
it is, I would be really upset about that as an
Back to the
American.
Democratic Party, I guess.
No, I'm definitely politically homeless at this point. The Democrats have a lot to make up if they ever wanted to win me back.
Okay, but what do you say to the people that say, look, the Ayatollah was old. He was about to die anyways. In
I
retrospect,
don't think he was
go
that
ahead.
old. Wasn't he only 80 years old? The same age as
I
Trump?
thought he was pushing 90. To be fair, I don't know the exact age.
I could check.
Go ahead, look it up. But
I think he was 88, by the way.
Okay, 80. I see 87. I see 89. He was approaching 90. But
Yeah, but
regardless,
if he died of old age, he would have died a hero.
Well, he still
to
died a
his
hero.
slower
He died a
followers.
hero. Hello.
I don't think so.
Well, that's
Really?
Iranians don't believe
Not
that.
to us, not to you.
Iranians.
Yeah,
Which Iranians? The ones from
People who
California?
lived under him definitely do not believe that. And I'm not going to feed into the rage baiting of free
Is
Palestine.
she talking about
so.
LA Iranians? They don't count. They never count this. Those are like like give me the king back. Hello, no kings.
Okay, I'll be honest. I think I don't know. I'm just gonna give Nagin a chance just to listen. I don't want. I just don't want it. Bang bang.
What's up?
So tell me a little bit about yourself.
A little bit about myself. Well,
Yeah.
I'm Bang Bang. I'm a bodybuilder from the UK, and I support freeing Iran. Let's keep the conversation on that topic.
Sure.
I think it's terrible that in 2026 there's a regime in the world that hangs people from cranes. I think it's absolutely horrific. And whoever said I was I was never pro regime. I was pro free Iran before I even met Negin. I think that it's important for the world that Iran is free and it becomes a country that lives with the same prosperity as everybody else. Why shouldn't they? They've got every fucking right to, just like anyone else.
Sure. Whenever, if and when Donald Trump signs the deal and gets out of this war, will you understand why Trump is doing it that way? Or will you be pissed off at Donald Trump?
No, last night I was a bit frustrated, and I went in very pig-headed and big-headed, and
no, don't worry. I'm not worried about that. I'm not worried about last night. Whatever you said, I don't care. Don't ever apologize for anything that's said in here. I don't get my feelings hurt. You could say whatever you want. I'm just asking, just forget TikTok. Do you understand why Donald Trump is going down this road? That's the question.
I do get it. I do get it, but I just, I hope that he's not just going to walk away from Iran and the Iranian, I do have a little bit of frustration in that regard.
Hey, Bang Bang, I love you. I saw Tez Nemo's in here, and she tagged me. She said, "I have where to go? I have a USS Liberty survivor coming tomorrow. If you want to come and listen." Tez Nemo, can I ask you? Okay, and I don't know you, all right, but why are you pushing little Tony Aguilar? Like he lied. So what? Why are you doing that? Why are you pushing him nonstop? Allegedly. Okay, I don't get why you're doing that. And Bang Bang, I'm sorry to interrupt you. You're a good man, Bang Bang. Okay, and you know who I want to talk to is Covey. Because Covey is, I think, aligned with Tasnima on certain things, but I think Covey is one that values the truth. That's my opinion of Covey. I don't know if that's the case. But Tasnima, why are you pushing him? Covey is very intelligent. I agree, and I don't. I couldn't even tell you what Tasnemo looks like, sounds like, what she really talks about, except I heard about the Tony Aguilar thing. Did Tasnemo respond, or is she ignoring me? All right, she's ignoring me, and that's fine, Tasnemo. You could ignore me, but it doesn't make sense to me that anybody with a brain in your audience can look up that little Tony is a liar. So why shine a light on him? Oh, Tasnemo put the eyes. Oh no.
Hey, host, how are you?
What's up, guest?
Hey,
So
what do you mean by 982nd D chess?
that there's a lot of warmongering fools that think that Trump and Bibi, everything that has gone on, that Trump and Bibi, you know how Trump is throwing Bibi under the bus nonstop. They're
Right.
saying it's all part of a plan.
Oh, they're in on it. Yeah. They're full of shit. Trump is the boss. And Trump put his foot down, and so did the U.S., and thank God for that.
Somebody's Tasnemo will be hosting. Will you be at Tasnemo's live?
Yes, Taz, W Taz, man. W Colby.
Why does she platform Tony? Little
She's
Tony. Little Tony's a liar.
Taz is amazing. She brings the best of interviews. She goes and like I don't know about the USS Liberty. Do you know about it?
I learned about it through TikTok, and
Right.
then
Some of these
ironically,
soldiers.
Thomas Massey took to the floor to
That's
talk
right.
about it.
That's right. And it took what 60-something years to say finally we should show them gratitude. Our ex-vets that were bombed and so on by Israel. So yeah, W Taz all the way.
Okay.
I mean, if you got pro pallies, right, that are representing American vets, and you got pro-Israelis saying, "Oh, it was a lie, it was a false flag," all this bullshit they've been trying to sell us for years. It's not working anymore. You know, either you're America first all the way, or get the fuck out of this country. You know my philosophy.
But what is Tasnemo trying to accomplish by hosting a USS Liberty survivor? What
Bringing
is
out
she
the truth.
trying? Okay, but I think the truth is well documented. Like we know what happened. But
Right.
go ahead.
And you still have pro-Israeli, pro-Zionist that are saying that it's a lie. It didn't happen the way it's stated, the way it's well documented. And that's the part that, needs to be cleared up. So Taz brings awareness and she brings the truth to the table. So W Taz and W Colby and W Aguilar. Why you don't like Aguilar? What did he lie about?
To be honest with you, it wasn't the fact that he lied. It was he came up here. I asked him like 3 or 4 questions. He flipped the fuck out and then stormed out like a little bitch. And then to me, that is no doubt he is lying. And then instead of he came in the next morning, and I said, "Look, you're lying. Put a link to an article that proves you're not a liar." And his response was like calling me a douchebag or something. So he's a liar. I mean, come on.
I'll get him. I'll get him to come back and talk to you. I DM'd him one time. That same night you're talking about, I DM'd him. I told him, look, he's not so bad. YBD does see
Just
the truth.
answer the questions. That's all.
Yeah. Maybe he just didn't have time to be resourceful.
What are you talking about? This
Like, you know,
is
how
this
you wanted
he
an
made
article.
his name on he that's how people found out who he was.
All right, fuck that. What do you think, host? What do you think about Trump? Did he do it right or what?
Why are you switching the subject? Are we making your man
Because
Tony look
I'm
bad?
gonna, I can't speak for him, and eventually we'll
But
get
you
him
know
here.
he's lying. You know he's
No,
lying because if there was an article proving that he was not a liar, he would be spamming it throughout this whole app.
listen, anything that comes out of the mouths of Zios, I don't believe. I just don't. Sorry. And host, he can clear that up. All right. There was a child, I forget his name, Amir. I think it's Amir. All right. And it did happen. And the Zios are selling you this narrative that, oh, the kid is still alive somewhere on some island.
But
Trump's
nobody
island.
sold.
It's all
I
bullshit.
wasn't basing it off what anybody said. I was basing it off his own words, okay, and his responses to my questions, and he had a chance to clarify and prove everybody wrong,
So
and
what's
he flipped
sparked?
out. Go
Yeah,
ahead.
but what sparked the flip it out? Like, what did you say to him? I don't remember the night exactly all the way.
I'll be honest. I don't know. No. What I did is I questioned him on the article. I says, "Where is their proof that?" I brought up a Fox News article from I think it was September something 2025, and his response was to talk about a Supreme Court case where he was a witness allegedly. But that court case had nothing to do with that article or what we were talking about.
All right, so we'll bring him up one time. We'll bring him up.
All right, well, tell your friend Taz Nemo to stop letting a liar sit with her. Taz Nemo is a chick, right?
Yes.
Okay, so why is Taz Nemo giving a pathological liar a platform?
You can't say it's pathological. You can't prove that, hose. Why don't you bring her up? Bring her up.
Oh, she's not in the queue.
Yes,
And
she is, she
once
is.
again, she's not the spokesperson for Little Tony. Okay,
And
so
not-
it doesn't
and-
really
and
matter.
neither am I. That's why I would like you to bring him up one day.
Okay, once again, I brought him up once or twice, maybe. I don't know. He's been up here at least twice, I think.
Taz, he's saying that I believe the subject at the time was about the child, right? Amir?
Yes.
Yes.
Correct. And I said, this article was saying you're lying. Can you give me an article or the best proof you have that this article is lying about Little Tony?
By the way, host, just to let you know he's on Mario. He's on major interviews. You should watch him. He's all over. He's getting very famous. So be proud that he comes on your panel.
I could give two. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
I,
But it might bring up your
and believe
views.
me, go ahead.
It might bring up your views. So
Yeah,
this guy's
I
all
once
over.
again, I could care less about that. What I'm saying is, why not just come up, answer the question in an honest way? You have a lot of people in here that thinks Tony is lying.
You want him now?
No, I don't give a fuck if he comes now or not. Just next time he shows up here, tell him to be prepared and be ready to prove everyone wrong when the majority of people in here, it looks like he's a liar. There's
Guys,
no
bring
way around
Aguilar.
that.
Pro resistance, bring Aguilar.
Pro-resistance, what the fuck?
That's what we do, man. We believe in the Second Amendment as well. What do you think? We're fake Americans? You come to our porch, we're going to shoot you down.
Yeah, but does Taz Nemo host opposition? No.
Of course she does.
No pro-pallies really do, and you know that.
Taz, come up, Taz.
Okay, does she host, will she host anybody?
I'm not sure, but she can answer for
Okay, so
herself.
that's a no. That's a no.
All right, now, can we switch the subject and
Go ahead.
go by your whatever you have this here? So what do you think? Did Trump do good or what?
Well, I guess we'll see Friday. Taz Nemo saying, I'm so confused. What the fuck is he saying? Now, Taz Nemo, it doesn't matter. Opposition like who? I don't know. People that would push back on Tony. Does she allow Tony to get touched up? John, answer me.
Do you
Does she allow
understand, Taz? Taz,
No,
do you
I'm
know-
asking you, does she
Right.
allow or people no, Dave, no opposition. Okay, there you go.
Okay, all right.
So she protects little Tony. And
All
that's
right.
fine. There's people I protect up here. I'm not going to lie. So there you go.
Do you protect me?
No.
Why not?
and he's answered it 1,000 times. Why could he not answer it here? Oh, it's
I'm
an
more,
echo chamber.
I'm more
Okay.
American than 99% of these Zayus that come up here.
Okay, so let's go back to the war. Trump is hopefully going to side. Are you reading my comments or other people's? To be fair, I'm reading a lot of people's comments. I mean, what the fuck, Tasnima? The hope is that Trump signs a deal and gets the fuck out.
That's
Now,
right.
will that happen? I don't know.
Oh, it's gonna happen.
And this is going to piss some people off, but Tucker Carlson put out a video like 6 hours ago saying that the biggest worry essentially should be Israel doing a false flag attack or attacking the United States themselves.
What else is new?
Yeah, but I've never heard really anybody say that.
Yeah, well, keep reading about the USS Liberty. You'll learn a lot more.
Yeah, but come on.
What do you think? They're infiltrating our Pentagon halls for nothing, Host? That's all they do is dream up fucking false flags.
And then Rui is a Kurd. He wants this war to continue. He wants a civil war. Rui predicted that the New York Knicks victory parade is going to get shot up. That's literally what he said. And he said that it's going to be what did he say? He said it's going to be Israel doing it, but blaming it on the IRGC, which is going to lead Trump back into the war.
Right. Yeah, they might try some shit, but you know what? I think Trump and those that are around him, even drunken Hegseth, they know Israel's games by now. And they're gonna... Hey, listen. Sometimes it has to get worse before it gets better. If Israel tries a false flag operation again, I really see the U.S. coming along and saying, you know what, fuck you, we're not going to give you no more weapons. And that's when you're going to see Israel shit bricks.
Somebody just sent me a message. I'm 99% sure Tasnimo works for Al Jazeera. Is that true?
No. You can look that up, by the way.
No, I mean, why would that person just get bored and send me a message?
Right. She's not a news reporter.
Okay, does she contribute to okay, and they responded, yes, it is true, I swear. So there you go. What the hell? What does that say? AWA, where are you from? AWA? Going once, going twice, gone. They said she's lying. Look at her comment. What is her comment? Okay, so why, Tasnimo? Do you work for Al Jazeera? Yes or no? John, why are you denying it if that's true?
Because she never told me that.
Unbelievable.
You can look it up. I'm sure they have a list of their reporters.
Yeah, do you think they're gonna have on the website that Tasnimo from TikTok is a contributes to the website or contributes to the news reporting?
What's with this update about 4 drones missing from an army base?
Go ahead. Good job switching the subject, but let's go with it.
No, I'm just wondering.
No, that's fine. I have no clue what you're talking about.
About a month ago. Oh, probably Mossad to commit a false flag. Yeah, we expect that, truth teller. We expect that. That's what they do. But yeah, so I don't know if she's she's definitely not a journalist for Al Jazeera. I've never seen her. I've watched Al Jazeera plenty times.
My reporter on the ground says she does work for Al Jazeera. That's how she met Little Tony.
Really?
That's what.
Can you tell us what's her name?
If they send me it, no, I'm not. No, actually, even if they send it to me, I'm not going to say it out loud.
No, I'm not talking about Taz. I'm talking about your reporter on the ground.
Oh no, absolutely not. So when people send me messages, I don't reveal.
How am I supposed to know that her source is credible? Seriously.
They said I don't know her real name. Okay, so nobody knows Tasnima's real name.
No, we're not talking about Taz. We're talking about your reporter on the ground.
My reporter is somebody on TikTok that's in here
All right,
fucking
then she's not
lurking and
credible.
jerking. I don't know what to tell you.
She's not credible, right, host?
The person that I'm talking to, yes, very credible.
Really?
Yes.
According to you?
Yes. Who is Tasnemo?
David.
Tasnemo is hosting Little Tony Aguilar. Nagin, do you know Anthony Aguilar?
I don't think so.
Oh, okay. All right. Probably for the best.
Yeah, I try to stay out of all the drama with all that stuff. My only focus is Iran and America.
What do you say to the people that say you are a paid actress on behalf of Bibi in Israel?
Have I ever mentioned Israel or BB?
That's fair. So that's you never talk about Israel?
Do I talk about it? Yes, but when I'm amplifying Iranian voices, no. I just think it's ridiculous for people to say that when all I'm trying to do is show what's happening to Iranians. And I showed proof, and the same people told you that it was AI. So maybe the real question is, why are they lying and why are they trying to discredit me?
Did you see, I don't know if you were here earlier, whenever Rui and others were saying that Pahlavi's wife is in an open relationship with her yoga instructor? Were you
That's not
present for
true.
that?
No, I wasn't. But who cares even if she was? Like, why does that matter?
Rui is okay. Dave, she's a liar. Ask if are you Muslim? Nagin.
When you're born in Iran.
She did say that. Go
When you're
ahead, you
born
can
in
answer
Iran,
again.
you're born Muslim. You don't get a choice. But
Shut the fuck
my
up.
family
That's not so
No,
true.
let her talk, John.
But that's a lie.
It's a
What
Google
are you
search.
talking
It's really easy to
about?
Google.
You got Christians and you got Jews in Iran. I can see you make that statement.
John, just like Tasnemo protects little Tony Aguilar, I'll
David,
protect
that's like me
Nagin.
saying when you're born American,
Just
you're
let
born
her
Christian.
talk, fool.
But it's
Dave, I just think
Go ahead,
it's
Nagin.
look at how they always attack me. And it should show you who's lying and who's not. But yeah, so when you're born in Iran, you're born Shia Muslim. If you don't come from a family who is Jewish or Christian, and if you convert to any other religion, you get executed. And so my family was Muslim, and I considered myself Muslim up until January, and I don't consider myself that anymore because there's too many people being unalived by Islamists in my country for me to feel good about identifying as
So
a
you
Muslim.
just left Islam this year?
Yeah.
I
wasn't but I wasn't
Stop,
practicing
John.
anymore. I wasn't practicing anymore. My family was practicing. They just stopped practicing fully.
House, tell me you believe her. Please tell me you believe her.
I have no reason not to believe her.
You got to be fucking kidding me. So,
Like if
93 million
John,
people.
John,
90,
hold on one second. Hold on.
Go ahead, but let
if
me
I
respond,
asked her
please.
questions and she contradicted herself, or would not answer my questions directly, like little Tony, then I would say yes, she's a liar. But she's answering all my questions directly and has been consistent. So I have no reason to say she's lying.
So, real
I
quick
have
question,
videos
host. Can you
on
just
my
verify
page.
how many Christians live in Iran? And were they born Muslims? Because her statement was like, if you're born in Iran, you got to be born in Shia.
You got to let her answer, John.
I said, if you're not born into a Jewish or Christian family, then you are born a Shia Muslim. Every Iranian.
That's
has
also
to
a
be
lie,
Shia
by the way.
Muslim. Okay, that's
So, what's
fine.
the
I mean,
oldest? Hold on. Let's see how Irani you really are. What's the oldest religion in Iran?
Judaism?
No, you're fucking wrong.
What are you saying?
Zoroastrians are
Zoroastrianism,
born.
yes.
Okay, so that's the old first. That's what you're supposed to respond.
the
That's the oldest religion in
origin
Iran. Let me
of
teach you about your
Iranian.
country. That is the oldest religion in Iran. Okay, for thousands of years. That preceded Judaism, Christianity, and Islam. And you're not only
I
born
thought you asked what is the
Hold
oldest
on. Let me finish my
religion
statement. Let me
that
host.
exists in Iran.
Let her be civil, host. Let her be civil. I know
She's
she just
very
got
civil.
caught.
She's not cussing
I'm
you
being
out.
very civil. You're the one
With a
crashing
fucking
out,
lie.
dude. Relax.
Don't talk over. Don't talk over.
All
It's
right,
very
John, make your
simple.
point.
You're not only born a Shia Muslim, you're not Christian or a Jewish, but you can also be born a Sunni Muslim in Iran. So you're full of shit.
That's not true. The Shia Muslims hate Sunnis.
Oh my God. Yeah, I think you're Jewish. How about that?
Okay, that's your opinion.
Because you don't
Nagin,
sound like an
somebody said that
ex-Muslim.
your account is registered out of Tel Aviv. Is that correct?
That's not true at all. I've never been to
Okay.
Tel Aviv in my whole life.
All right, very good. Daniel, why did you want to come up?
I just wanted to say, it's something I actually learned about in school. So Iran specifically took it out of their country penal code, but it is illegal. For example, you cannot, yeah, they're all automatically born Muslim, and therefore to be Christian or Jewish, you have to, it would involve some type of conversion on record anyways, because technically you're all born Muslim in Iran. And that part is illegal. There is state sanctioned persecution. And it's so bad that they even have these things in Iran called house churches, because they're all like
Yeah, they're
it's like
underground
a
churches.
yeah, it's underground churches. And I mean I haven't actually like typed in the letters or the words yet, but I mean I bet my life on it right now that if you Googled is it illegal to convert in Iran, the straight answer would be yes, which is one little
Yeah,
sentence.
everything I'm saying is you can Google it and you can fact
Everything
check
she's
me.
saying is true.
Daniel,
they
do you
literally-
hang out on Taz Nemo's live?
No. Well, no, I used to once in a while, but like I said, she doesn't allow any opposition. It's just anybody that suits her narrative, that fits her narrative, is there, and it's just the same BS every time.
Interesting.
And all they do is brag. And now these days, ever since the Gaza trend ended, these days all they do is brag about trying to go around getting Christians to hate Jews. in
Hey,
America.
America First trend is working really
Yeah,
good.
and
That's like their
I'll say
thing.
one thing. I'll say one thing, Dave. There's only one group, one crowd of protesters who go out in America and burn American flags, and raise the Islamic Republic flag. And I won't say what that is, but that's the kind of people that.
Right, the Zionists that infiltrate pro-Pali demonstrations. No, well, they got caught.
It's people
They really
like
did
you.
get caught. It's actually documented. I don't know if you actually read, but they had Zio infiltrators that went into pro-Pali demonstrations burning American flags, and he got caught
You're
red-handed.
such a moron.
You can
Look it
also
up.
Google what I just
You
said.
guys are
and
also smart. Look
let
it
me
up.
tell you, when Iranians go and protest, Dave, we always take the American flag with us as a sign of respect, and we always take our host country, whether that's wherever that is, that the
The Israeli
diaspora lives
flag?
in. Yeah, they also take the Israeli flag,
That's such hypocrisy. It's incredible, by the way.
but
Can
we
you
don't
imagine?
burn an
You're,
American
you're,
flag
you're,
living in
you're
America.
supporting a nation to come invade you, to kill schoolgirls, right? That's like an illegal occupier, right? Requested by the ICC,
Look,
their
I'm not going to
president, by
feed
the
into your
ICC,
propaganda
and you're
and
saying you want
misinformation that you're
a
trying to
criminal
spread. You
regime
can
to
say
free
whatever
you.
you want to say.
But you're talking over me. But you want a criminal regime to come free you guys. You guys are such fucking
You're
Criminal
hypocrites.
making a whole
regime.
lot of assumptions, and you can continue to do that. I'm not feeding into your propaganda and misinformation.
He's desperate. He's literally desperate
So are
for
you Jewish, by the
Americans.
way?
He's desperate for Americans to go against Jews.
Daniel, you're
Yeah.
a bitch. You know that,
You
right,
know?
Daniel?
And he instead of being on here, he should go worry about feeding his animal heroes in Gaza and go worry about
Imagine
freeing Palestine.
a Zio that dehumanizes other humans. Unbelievable.
Your age group aren't humans.
You know what? They kicked your ass, didn't they?
I know, sure. They really did. Gaza looks great. Great job.
It's okay. Look what you are now. The whole fucking world hates you. They
I
saw
know,
your
the
true
whole world.
colors.
Sure.
They're spitting at you guys, kicking you out of
Not really.
restaurants. How proud are you now?
Not really. You're just hoping.
You better start watching the news,
You're
buddy.
desperate. You're just desperate. But anyways, everything that Nagin said is 100% accurate.
No,
Anybody
she's
can go
lying.
do. Okay, but I would not be up here
so
betting
you're
my
gonna
life on
confirm
it.
that you're gonna confirm other than Christians and Jews, if you're born in Iran, they're only Shiites. Are you gonna confirm that, Danielle?
So one of my
Because
mom's
you're another
friends,
fucking idiot then.
Dave, can I go?
Go ahead, Nagin.
One of my mom's friends, she is an elderly woman who converted, and the government found out that she converted to Christianity, and she had to leave the country, leave her kids behind, and she's lived without them for decades now, and she can never see them again. And my mom and I take care of her. She's just an elderly lady who has no one here. And if she ever goes back, she would be executed. So, I mean, I I have personal ties to everything I talk about.
And this is
John.
a country that has underground churches, and then you have an idiot like Trumpavelli up here crying about a fucking statue for 3
So
weeks straight.
Daniel, let me ask you something. Did they not dedicate an entire subway branch to the Virgin Mary?
What are you babbling about?
Kiss my fucking ass. An entire subway branch was dedicated to Christianity, right? Or
Where?
wrong?
Hey everyone, how you doing?
In Iran, you
Hold
jackass.
on,
Where
Dark. I'll
else?
get you in.
In
No
In
the
worries.
same
Iran.
country, in the same
In
country where they have,
Iran.
yeah, is that the same country where they have underground churches?
You see, you're so full of shit. You
So
cannot
you
even
don't
say
answer
yes
my
or no.
question?
Can you say answer mine first? Do they have a subway
Google
branch
house
that's
church.
dedicated to the Virgin Mary?
Google house church in Iran.
It's
You
really
see,
funny to me that
you won't even
Free
answer.
Palestine hasn't even been to Iran or doesn't have any ties to
Iran
Iran,
is
but he
beautiful.
speaks so confidently about it and is telling me, who was born and raised in Iran, lived most of my life in Iran, that I'm not credible. Even though Dave,
You're
I
not.
think you
You're
know
not
I'm
credible.
pretty credible. I haven't lied to you
If
once.
you have a partial lie, that means you're a liar.
Okay,
What did she
whatever you say.
partially lie about, though?
She said, other than Christians or Jews, if you're born in Iran, you got to be born Shia. That was an outright lie. Because you could be born Sunni in Iran.
There's
And
not
you
a
could
lie
be
in that at
Zoroastrian
all.
in Iran, which is older than all the religions in the area.
All
Okay,
right, let me hear
Google it.
from. Hold on one second. Dark, what do you got, Dark?
Hey guys, how are you? I was just jumping in here, especially when I heard the subway station. Yes, it recently has been opened. I'm just gonna chime in on this with Nagin. Hi, Nagin.
Hi.
There is other religions that live there.
Is this
The
another bang bang?
Armenians, huh?
Actually, it doesn't matter. Go ahead, continue.
No, I'm
Dark.
Iranian myself. I was there
Oh, tremendous.
till I was
Okay.
12 years old.
Okay, go
So,
ahead, Dark. Make your point, sir.
no worries. But what Negin says is absolutely true. If you're born in a normal family, Islamic family, they write it down on your birth certificate, which is like a booklet for us, that your religion is this, and that's that. Once it goes there, which happens as soon as you're born, it's in there. So you
So
cannot
wait a minute.
convert from it.
So just to stop you there for at one point.
Sure.
Can you be born Sunni in Iran? Can you be born
If your
Zoroastrian?
parents are Sunni, yes. If you're
Okay,
an
that's what we're
Armenian,
saying.
if you're
The jackass.
Armenian, you are
That's what we're
Christian.
saying.
You cannot
That's all we're
convert.
saying. She made a blanket statement,
No, no, no.
all right,
He said
indicating
you
that
cannot
other than
convert.
no. Let me paraphrase what she said. Other than being Christian or Jewish in Iran, you're only born Shiite, all right, and that was
I
wrong.
said Muslim.
No, you said Shiite.
And I
Host,
said,
please replay it.
I
Please
said
replay it.
Iranians, the
Listen,
Shia Muslims do not like Sunnis, and that's a completely true
Hey,
statement.
hey, Chad, can you guys agree that she said Shiite Muslim? You did not say Muslim, by the
Okay,
way.
maybe I misspoke, but I'm not
it's
lying,
fine.
and
Well, at
I'm
least
not
you're
gonna.
correcting yourself, but you got another guy that came up and saying you're right.
Okay,
Free, let me explain it to you. Before the revolution, our birth certificate does say your religion and all that before, but nobody cared. It was a freedom of religion. When the Islamic Republic came, they made that in the front page of the birth certificate. They made a big deal out of it. And if once you're locked in there, which people were, their grandfathers were, their fathers were, and that's it, you're locked in. You have no freedom of choice once you're locked in.
Okay, that's
And
fine, but we're talking about her blanket statement. That's all we're saying.
you
That
know
she
what
was
she
wrong.
meant. You're
No,
being
no, because you could be
you're
born
playing semantics.
Zoroastrian and
You're
you could be
playing
born
semantics,
He's
but
Sunni.
it's okay.
desperate. Dark, he's just desperate.
I
That's
know.
all.
I know. He's playing semantics, which is fine.
Nah, it's
But
not semantics, guys. Just don't make
it
false
is. I just
statements.
explained it to you what she
you're
meant.
moving
Don't
the
make
goalpost, and you're
don't
trying
make
to find
false statements.
anything to discredit us,
No,
and
because
it's
you're manipulating the
fine.
audience.
Whatever. I think people can see right through it, and that's why I'm not gonna feed into your rage
But
baiting.
John, why are you pushing back on her at all? Right?
Because
This
it's a,
war. Oh, wait, hold on one second.
okay.
This war, it seems like it's wrapping up. If she wants to fight for her people, why not just ignore it and just let her do her thing?
You don't fight for your people holding an Israeli flag. It's just like fucking hypocrisy 101. You
But
just
how
don't.
is she holding an Israeli flag? I don't get that.
He said it. We hold the American flag and we
You're
also
talking
hold
about the
other host
protest. I got
countries.
you. Okay, fair enough.
Yeah, you don't. And the thing is, when you're coming up with Zionist talking points, it's ridiculous when you're saying other religions didn't exist. That's her way of manipulating your audience, which is untruthful.
But how's it a talking point if the people, if the people in America and the people in Israel are united with the people of Iran
She's
against the regime.
demonizing Shia Islam. She didn't bring up Sunni
I
Islam.
think
She
you're
didn't bring up
projecting a lot,
Zoroastrians.
dude. You're projecting.
But
But
anyway,
aren't you
W
atheist?
Trump
What do you
guys for this.
care? Don't you claim you're an atheist? What do you care?
Listen, I am an atheist. I don't care.
what John cares about is he hates Israel. Nothing
I
more,
know.
nothing less.
I know.
That's
That's all he
it.
cares
That's what I was
about.
gonna
And I
And
say.
love that
if
the
it
United
comes to
States put
hating
its foot down.
America, just because you
Thank you,
hate
Sky
Israel,
Baby.
you would do that too. But
Dave,
you're
that's
acting
what I
like
was
you're
gonna
an ally
say.
to America, and that's not true.
But host, don't forget, I am very pro-American and American first, right?
John,
Okay.
Hold
I have a
on.
But your
question.
number one thing is you hate Israel.
Yeah, but that's besides the point. The point is when you have the United States putting its foot down finally, fuck, man, that's amazing. Yes,
Foot
so
down where?
What Trump did was amazing finally. And yes, they're gonna sign the deal. Israel's gonna shut the fuck up. And if Israel does attack Lebanon or Beirut, it's only gonna get worse for them. That's all.
They've been
How so?
attacking all day. They've been hitting
All right,
stuff.
all right. Just hold on one second. One thing, and I want Huda to go. I just want to say one thing. That's what's so intriguing about the last 110 days is there's so many different levels to this, right? There are people that are just worried about Israel. There are Persians just worried about their people. There are people like John that just hate Israel, does not matter what. And then there are Americans that, yeah, of course, I'm on board with Israel, except when it goes against America's best interest. And that's a problem for me. Okay, so that's why the last 110 days almost has been interesting. Huda, how are you, love?
Good morning, Dave. I'm good. How are you?
I'm great. What brings you up?
I was just listening to Nagin. Hi, Azizam. Nice to meet you.
Hi, nice to
Question
meet
like
you.
And Free Palestine, who's as always just way too involved and way too angry. Just wanted to come up and say she's absolutely right. It's about time you stop speaking for Iranians, Free Palestine. There's plenty of us here speaking for ourselves. In Iran, you do have to put down on the birth certificate your religion. If you don't have the documents to say your parents, for example, are either Christian or Jewish, you are forced to put down Muslim. Now, if you have the same thing goes for Sunni Muslims. If they can prove that they are Sunni, they will then put down Sunni Muslim. Anything other than that is not a choice. If you choose to then convert to another religion, or even try and say, I choose to put down no religion, that is no longer a choice. That actually happened to my father when he was trying to name me when I was born. And he was given a choice of you can either do what we're asking you to do, or you can go to prison. So she's not lying about this at all. That's what I wanted to come up and
Thank
say.
you.
100%.
All right, John, do you want to respond, sir?
Again, she made a blanket statement. This artificial Iranian from Britain thinks that she can go ahead and manipulate the audience by saying, other than Jewish or Christian, you're born a Shiite Muslim, which is absolutely false. Because you could be born
I
Zoroastrian.
think you're
Shush.
nitpicking.
I
No,
didn't talk over you.
let John finish, please. Go ahead, John.
Thank you, host. Thank you for being fair. So yeah, you can also be born Zoroastrian, which is older than all the religions, and you can be born Sunni Muslim. So yeah, she's wrong. But if you want to go along with that, go ahead.
Can I reply?
Of course.
So now you're just nitpicking, okay? You know exactly what she meant. Majority of that country would be considered Shia Muslim, okay? So she's absolutely right in saying that. Any other religion, be a Zoroastrian, Sunni Muslim, Christian, Jewish, as long as you can prove with documents that that's what your ancestry is, and your family is that religion, then you can be that religion. So I
Can
stand corrected, and so
can one
does
of
she. Stop
okay? Can one of
nitpicking.
you show us your birth certificate so we can see what you're saying is true?
Absolutely not. I have you don't get to what
It's so convenient of you guys.
I'm wondering
Artificial
why you
Even
have,
if
Iranians.
I
if you're so
show it, you won't
American, why do you
understand
have
it.
another country's name as your username if you're so
Especially one that
American?
doesn't exist.
Because a free Palestine is a free America.
Let's see your birth
We're
certificate.
teaching the world to be free of Zionism. And yes, we're heavily
Oh, okay.
infiltrated by Zionists in
Okay.
this country,
So our
like
only
yourselves.
ally as Americans, our only ally you're against, but okay.
Hey, we teach in the world to be free of Zionism. They will have better governments and
Okay.
better accountability.
So you care about hating Israel more than you care about being American. I got it.
Correct.
Yeah, that's pretty
You
much it.
nailed it. Good job, Nagin. You're very
100%.
smart.
The hatred is
He
so
hates he hates Israel more than he loves America. But ironically, he is married to a Jewish woman.
Wow.
Yeah, I know.
I would assume.
No way.
She's not
He
Jewish.
is.
She's a
As an
gypsy.
atheist, yes.
She's a gypsy. She's not Jewish.
I don't even know her, man. Daniel, you wish.
Oh, please. I promise you, everyone knows her.
Yeah? You're so funny. You're so funny. Daniel, you're so American, right?
All right, just hold on. I'm going to ask Huda a question. Huda, whenever Trump is talking about this deal, your thoughts on it if it does go through? Disappointed or you understand?
Look, I'm not going to lie. I think a lot of people would feel disappointed. We were hoping for something else. But I also will say, as an Iranian, it's not surprising to us. We kind of don't have very high expectations. We've been doing this for 47 years. It's going to have to come down to us doing it. And in terms of if I was looking at it again, I'm from the UK, so I can't really think of it as an American. But if I was to put myself in you guys' shoes, it would make sense. The decision makes sense. As an Iranian, disappointing, not surprised.
I want to add to this too after.
Yeah, go ahead, Dark. Go ahead.
So, in my opinion, this is fine. Honestly, I personally, as an Iranian, don't want that happen. Don't want America comes and completely do the work for Iran, because look what happened just in the history. All we're gonna hear about is, oh look, America come do this. America put this person in place. So this is ultimately comes down to Iranian themselves inside Iran. This action, even so far, and the agreement, the official agreement hasn't been out. So all these sources that come out, they say we have a source of like trust me bro source. Yes, they put different sides of this agreement out there, but if we as Iranian look back to 6 months ago, we are so ahead by taking so many heads out of the way, weakening the regime so much that this is going to happen eventually, whether it happens 1 month from now, 6 months from now. And
Okay,
it
so
will happen. And you can ask every Iranian.
hey, what is your name? What does that say? Dark. Are you in Philly?
No, I'm in North Carolina, actually.
Okay, no problem. So you're here in the States.
Yes.
You obviously support this war. You see the reporting. You see JD Vance making media stops talking about the deal.
Mhm.
But if I'm in your shoes,
Sure.
to me it seems that the United States is going to give them a lot of things. They're giving in to the regime.
I really
And
don't think so.
really? Tell me more. I'm intrigued.
Like, there's a lot of people talking about this money thing. I really don't see this happening. And just the way
Really?
it's going, yeah. Because think about how Trump made fun of Obama day and night in past couple of months about how he gave 1.7 billion.
Well,
And
I
all of a
got bad
sudden,
news for Donald Trump, and I'm a Trumper. I'm a Trump guy.
listen, I'm too, but
This deal is going to be worse than Obama's deal.
we'll see.
Really?
'Cause
But
Go
the
ahead.
regime is almost done.
it's not even a deal. It's just a 60-day kind of like agreement to make a deal end of the 60-day.
Yeah, but
It's like a memorandum.
there's a path forward where, to me, the regime becomes a
Strong.
million times more powerful than they were before this war. That's the way it looks like it's going, no?
Look, as an American, I completely see what you're saying. But as an Iranian, that I know people inside of Iran that I talk to, that's not how they see it. They see it as weakened regime, that they're just bullying people now over all
Bro,
this
you're so
stuff.
fucking delusional.
Let him
Okay.
finish, please.
Yeah, I'm talking to people inside that they're doing.
I
And
agree with Dark.
like one thing I want to say, I know a guy. He's 20 years old. He's studying medical. He's studying for medical school, and he got picked up by their Yegon Vijay, which is like one of their secret police and stuff, or federal police, or something like that. That they handle the people and take them to holes and question them for hours and days. Anyways, he got picked up for nothing, just walking, and they gave him a court date for a month after. At the time, it was 2 months from when he got arrested, and he was so worried about this court date. And then the war started a month before that court date. Obviously, internet went out. And a couple weeks ago, I finally got in touch with him. I was like, "Are you still alive?" He's like, "Yeah." I was like, "So what happened to your court date?" He was like, "Well, that file is in the ground right now. The base that he was hold for a couple of days is flattened out." And he said they still like give you hell in streets and stuff, but their
What does this have to
structure is
do
gone.
with the fact that if all the reporting is true, and we've had state media and U.S. sources confirming different parts of the deal, what does this have to do with the regime being a lot more powerful potentially
I was
than?
replying to that. Like, I don't
Okay.
think it would be a lot more powerful as we think. This is not gonna be what happened in January 9 and 8 and 9, it completely changed the path. Even the religious people in small towns and provinces, they rised up and they saw what happened. It's completely changed the whole country and people inside of it.
Can I respond, host?
Yeah, yeah, I guess. Go ahead,
Yeah, I
Dark.
think he's fucking delusional. I don't know what fucking Hollywood movie theaters or Bollywood movie. I gotta put some excitement. They're saying that it's boring right now, so I gotta, entertain the chat. This guy is so fucking delusional, right? You have numerous countries that just named Iran the fourth superpower of the world. A country that they said that was so backwards took on two nuclear states, the United States and Israel, together. They closed down the fucking Hormuz, shutting down the world economic fucking oil trap for these people. And he's over here saying, the IRGC is getting weakened because they spoke to one guy. Get the fuck out of here.
John,
Shut
you
down the
live in
World
the US,
Economic
right?
what?
He's completely Dark is completely right about it.
He's
The
completely
regime's
right. Nagin. What's he completely right about, love?
he is completely right about the fact that the regime is at as weakest it's ever been.
Okay, but if this deal goes through and is true as it is told now, that's about to change, or am I wrong?
I don't think Trump would do that. I really don't. As an American, I think this administration knows this regime inside and out. I believe that Marco Rubio knows this regime better than anyone, and he knows the Iranian people better than anyone in our government. And I know that General Brad Cooper, is also well versed and has studied this for decades. So
All right.
I
Well,
think there's
bottom
something
line,
up their
guys,
sleeve.
follow Nagin. She'll be burning her MAGA hat this weekend because this is not going to
I
end.
don't have
Like,
one. Send
okay,
me one,
well,
Dave.
she's going
I
to be
need one.
burning something and going back to the Democratic Party. If you
I
are,
doubt it.
wait, go ahead, Dark. Say it again.
No, I said I doubt it. I was just adding.
Yeah, but
Look, I don't identify with a political party. Like I'm not like a hardcore
I'm not worried
Trump
about that. That's a
fan.
joke. That's a joke. Let's
I
not
know,
focus on
but I'm
who
saying,
Nagin votes for.
I'm not afraid of admitting that like a politician. That's the whole beauty of being in a democracy, right? Is like you can speak out. Unlike Iran, you can speak out about your politicians when they're being wrong, when you voted for them and they're supposed to represent you. You can speak out about it, and I love that about being in America and being American and having a democracy. I'm not, but I don't think I don't like the whole identity politics. Like, oh, if I'm Democrat and I love Trump, I'm gonna stick by him forever. Like, no, if he makes a mistake, I will admit that, but it doesn't mean I'm gonna be violent. Like, Free Palestine would be burning the American flag.
Okay, so if Donald Trump unfreezes billions of assets and releases or removes the sanctions on the regime, that's not a good thing if you want regime change, correct? Do you agree with that, Dark?
Yeah, I
Yeah,
see what you're
but
saying.
I think
Sure.
if the funds were released, I don't think the administration's that dumb to have no conditions. I think there will be conditions. And I think I
But
don't
the
think
conditions are very simple. Open up the strait. Don't start charging countries to get through. And I don't know, maybe don't send any drones or missiles anywhere. Those are pretty much it.
but look, it goes back to the whole I think the conditions I'm talking about is like, okay, so they're gonna release this many funds. How is that gonna be released? Is it gonna be released in one bulk or is it gonna be released like based on behavior? That's the kind of conditions I'm talking about. But like I
It'll
said,
be released over time, right? Some right up front,
right,
and
based on
then
behavior.
right, of course.
Yeah, so that I don't think is as bad, but I'll say again, the Iranians are not going to stop their fight no matter what America decides to do. The Iranians are in it to overthrow this government, and they're going to keep fighting.
How many? How many Iranis?
Majority.
Majority.
How many? Like, give me a percentage.
I would say
Don't do
over
that to them.
85%.
I gotta do that to them, bro. I have to host.
Do it.
And
But
How
and
many
I
rows?
spent a
Hold
week
on, hold
doing
on,
it
hold on.
before the
How many
war.
rows? How many rows in the last demonstration? Come on, guys. You guys are smart Iranis.
How many what?
John, it doesn't matter.
It does matter because these
they're-
fucking idiots
You
are sitting
can
on their
just go
couches
on.
in
No, don't call them
California and
idiots,
DC,
John.
and they think they're gonna liberate Iran sitting on their couches. How
You
about
can
you guys
go
get
look
your
at
asses
Dave's
up?
story.
Hold on, let me finish my statement. How about you guys get your asses off those couches and go free
How
Iran?
you know I'm not? How you know I'm not?
You
You're
know,
not.
you
How you
speak
know I'm not?
IRGC script, so it makes me think you're actually working for the IRGC because that's the exact same
For-
propaganda
I
that
know.
the
WIRGC.
IRGC tries to spread. Yeah, you're an agent to the IRGC, dude. It's very clear.
WIRGC. I say it proudly.
Wow.
Wait,
Wow.
Israel. Wait, stop.
Holy
Israel is a proxy of the chat saying, Dave, why are you letting her do this? Who is her? Are you talking about Nagin? And do what? Let her talk? I let everybody talk. Huda, you're typing in the chat, but on coffee cup and mute. Your thoughts on a potential deal, Huda?
She's busy being a lesbian in Britain. She's not gonna get off her
Stop,
couch.
John.
Why you
He's
have
not
to-
gonna
Are
get
you
off her
fucking
couch.
stupid
Why
saying
you have
that?
to do personal?
John,
Your
you're
credibility
such a
Look at
fucking
profile.
takes
idiot,
to
She's
insult
John.
women.
She will never get off that couch.
You
Host.
don't have to do personal attacks, dude.
Dude, you're
John,
attacking us
why,
all the time.
John, why are you like that?
Because I'm trying to bring a little fun to your life. People will get
Yeah, a
bored in
little
the
fun.
comments.
Go
Okay,
have fun
but-
with your animal. Sorry, never
Good,
mind.
good, no, good, Daniel.
No,
Sorry,
no.
I can't unmute. Okay, so you're pulling the
I was
old
gonna-
Bombi move.
I was gonna say something really bad. Just forget it. Sorry.
Yeah. Get off your couches and go free Iran, guys. How about that?
Okay, so I
Why
want
don't
to go.
you get off your couch
Okay.
and free Palestine?
We are. We're there. We're fighting. Not
Wait,
like
what's
you guys.
Palestine?
That
Staying
was good.
At least we
5,000
know
miles
Iran
away.
exists. What's Palestine?
A
That's
free
what I was gonna
Palestine.
ask you. Can you show me?
A
where?
free Palestine is a free America.
Keep
Remember
freeing
that.
Palestine. It's a great job you're
Can
doing.
you show
How
me the
does
area
that
where
make
it says
sense,
Palestine?
John? How are you saying a free Palestine is a free America? Make that make
Because
sense.
I'm gonna make this okay. Because as long as you don't have Zionist lobbies, right, infiltrating our parliament, our Congress,
We don't have
fucking
parliament.
infiltrating our Pentagon.
Sir, we don't have parliament.
I said Congress.
You see how
okay?
you did to Negin?
You said
Smart,
parliament.
Dark, calm down. Calm
Go
down.
That's what you did to Negin.
As long as
You
we have
said
these
parliament.
double and triple agents infiltrating our politicians, buying them out, yes, we need to free America and we will free the rest of the world.
This guy's
Sir.
an idiot.
Why
I
did you
know.
say parliament, sir? You said parliament. We don't have a parliament.
Because I was thinking about the Israeli
This is what you
Knesset.
did to Negin about the religion. You see what I'm saying?
Okay,
No,
all right,
no.
stop. Dark,
All right.
my question for you is,
ahead.
was this war sitting here right now, was it smart to do?
Yeah.
Yes?
Yes.
Okay, tell me what, okay, no problem. Tell me
From
why
both
you're
sides.
saying yes.
From both sides. Because
Just
I
go
know-
from an American first
Sure.
approach, please. Why was it smart for
this is
America?
so
Go ahead.
big. What is it's not just about Iran. If you want to stay in superpower for the next 50 to 100 years, this helped to put us on that path of not letting China just getting cheap product and resources from countries like Iran and just growing their economy and start making backdoor deals with other superpowers and make us to be left behind on this. So
Do you think Donald Trump on February 27th, if he knew what the next 110 days would bring, do you think Donald Trump would greenlight this war still?
Do you still? I mean,
Yes.
yeah. Do you think that
You're
this was a
lying,
failure?
Nagin. You are lying,
Do
Nagin.
you think
Dave,
this was
he's
a
been talking
failure?
about this since the regime
No,
took over.
that's not the argument. The argument is if Donald Trump could tell the future and know where we would stand right now, would he still greenlight the war?
Yeah.
Really? You really believe that?
Yeah, you guys don't know how bad this regime is. Like,
I'm not. I'm not saying. Please don't take it as it's me defending the
no,
regime or
no,
saying
no.
they're
I know
great.
you're not. I know, but I think Trump understands because every time he's talked about it, he said we should have went in when they took our hostages 47 years ago. Like he's been talking about this forever, and he understands how big of a danger this regime is.
They really are, Dave.
Unbelievable. I'm stunned that we're saying that this war is going so well that Trump would do it all over again.
You know why we think that? I'm going to tell you why. Because we know this regime. One thing they really, really, really good at is talk out of their ass and made it sound real. They're really good at it. I mean, the sources that release all this information that they're
I
going
thought it was
to
all action because they stopped the U.S.
they're
and
going to
Israel.
give $300 billion, which U.S., even Trump itself, said so many times that this is not happening. This is a fake part of the news, and none of this is true about the money we're gonna give. But there's all these sources coming out with this trust me, bro source that none of them will name that there is money in there.
Dark Delulu. Did you not realize that Iran won?
Oh.
Iran just won.
See, here we go.
No, think about it.
Iran won with
all
their head. And
is the U.S. signing? Is the U.S. signing? Yes or no? Stick to the facts.
What was the question, John?
Did the U.S. sign a deal?
Even if the U.S. signs the deal,
why can't you guys answer yes or no?
Can I talk, Dave, for a second? Can you make sure?
I was asking Dark.
I was asking
Dark. Delulu.
Okay, so the people that are signing this this deal from the Iran side, it's Ghalibaf, Pezeshkian, and Arakchi. Those are people that are getting death chance to them by their own supporters in Iran right now. Okay, so it's already looking bad for them. And it's not gonna there's a power vacuum in the regime right now. They don't even know who's running the show. The Ayatollah, the second Ayatollah, the son of the Ayatollah Khomeini, is supposed to be alive and giving directions. We haven't seen or heard from him since February 28th. Like, it's all propaganda that you're believing, and it's really sad to see Americans fall for it.
But our intelligence is saying that he is hidden far, far away. And he's not even using technology. He's using basically using mail. And that's why when Trump and his team send over an offer, it's taking so long to respond. I don't know if it's true. Right, I'm just telling you what is reported.
Dave, he didn't even, when he did a statement for his dad's unalivement, I'm sorry, I'm used to TikTok language. He didn't even do it in a voice recording or anything. It was a letter written for him. He's never addressed his own people, even in a voice recording. There's no pictures of him. When they released pictures of him, they found out it was AI.
It's called security measures. It's called security measures.
It's not about security measures.
It's called security measures.
Okay. Let's say it's security measures. Even his own clerics and his own supporters and his own, even Pezeshkian, the president of Iran, has said he's badly injured. Badly injured. They said that his ear was blown off and his leg was blown off.
Right, and he's gay. Don't forget he's gay.
Yeah, and he is.
Yeah. Okay. So check this out, host. Let's reiterate what they just said. We have a gay leader that's hiding deep on the ground that gets mail letters as far as information being processed, right?
Yeah,
and they can
see
take
how
on
weak they are?
two
Do you see
nuclear.
how weak they are?
Can I finish my statement? And they could take on 2 nuclear states. Imagine that, host.
Who
That's
said they're
amazing.
taking 2 nuclear states?
You, Delulu, you thought they won.
Dude, if you really think U.S. It just needed one aircraft carrier to level everything in that whole country. Like, what are you saying? Do you
I'm
understand?
saying,
You live in US.
did the U.S. agree to sign? Yes or no, Delulu?
What does that have to do with anything?
It means they have extreme
They coming
power.
up with the agreement for
They
memorandum
bent
for
your
60
arm
days.
behind your back and said, "This is our demands," and we accept it as Americans.
That's
John,
what
I want
he
to know
did.
why you want America to lose so bad.
He just hates
He
Israel.
hates
It's
he
a
hates
hate,
Israel.
hates
Yeah, but you
There's
Israel.
no
hate
way
Israel
He
around
that
it,
hates
dog.
bad that
Jews. He hates
you want
Israel. He
America to
hates
lose.
Jews.
You want America to lose. It's
It's
that
not
bad.
about America losing. It's
That's
about
so
America
sad,
waking up.
John. It's
It's
disgusting.
about
He
America
just
Exactly,
waking
hates
up to
Jewish
Canadian war
shit.
people.
crime. The
He hates
destroyer
Israel. He
can
hates
slap
Jews.
it
That's it. It's not
if they
That's all.
complicated.
want.
That's only the rational thoughts you guys think you have. The truth is that we are freeing America from these fucking evil infiltrators that we have here in this country. They need to get out, and that's all. That's all it is. We are infiltrated, guys. We really are.
John, how long have you been saying this for? I'm just curious.
At
108
least 3
days.
years now. 3 years.
3 years.
Oh, Dave, I was gonna add something to what you said.
Go ahead, Dark.
Remember, you said even there is this 300 billion somewhere, right? That you said is doesn't gonna make the regime powerful, right? But I'll leave you with this thought: would that money bring those 3-4 dozen heads of their leadership of their SEPA or their military or their government back? No.
Do you want an
It's
honest answer?
it's been
Yeah, but
crumbled.
let me respond. Whenever I hear people bitch and moan that Obama gave like 2 million
Mhm.
and that caused October 7th, that's what their claim is. Then what happens when these idiots get 300 million?
Dave, it was way more than 2 million.
Okay, what
And
was the number?
also,
Well,
and it
no,
was
It
just
was
give me a number.
5,000 green
Give
cards.
me a number. I'm not even
was,
It's
fighting you
not
over
just
the
the
number.
money.
Just give me a
Listen,
fucking number. I don't care
I
what the
think it
number
was,
is.
I think
Dave,
it was
listen.
2 in hard cash, but it was like more. I think it was like hundreds
Okay.
in over
Well,
time.
okay,
But
The
but
what the
resources
issue
and
with
stuff.
the JCPOA was also that like there was the terms didn't really make sense. Like if there was an intention to do an inspection, the Islamic Republic got like a week's notice. There's like a lot of holes in that agreement.
Also, they
this
released
deal is gonna be
5,000.
worse than the Obama deal. I'm sorry, guys.
Also, they gave out
100%.
5,000 green cards, which they pass out to the regime, which they're revoking them now. They pass out to their regime and their families and friends and the government of IRGC. Remember that.
Oh, they've
So what do you
revoked
think they're
them
gonna
over the
get,
last 6 months.
Dark?
They've gone
Okay,
live
just hold on
revoking.
one second. Margot saying Obama's deal did not include proxies or missiles.
That's the
Okay,
truth.
all
Yeah, that
right.
too.
Hey, you know what I
But wait,
think?
wait. Hold on one second. It did not include proxies or missiles. No problem. Let's go with it. Let's face it. When Trump is out of the Middle East or Trump is out of the White House, what's going to stop the regime from doing exactly what they've been doing? Nothing.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay,
You're right.
We
so
do believe
100%
the
right.
regime be gone by then.
wait, say that again.
Most all Iranians will believe that regime will be gone by then.
Yeah,
Most
but
Iranis in California.
I'm
Most all.
telling stop. I'm telling you is by the time the next president gets sworn in
Yeah.
January 20th, 2029, regardless of the party or who it is, that regime is still going to be there.
You think
And
And
so?
yeah, Dave, if that's what they're trying to do, that's their whole tactic is they're just trying to last. They don't
sure.
care about being unalive. Like they'll give martyrdom is an honor to them. So they'll just continue, you know, losing and losing people in the regime. But as long as their whole ideology lasts, that's a win for them.
Right, but
That's
there's no way to remove the ideology, right? And that's why this war
Right.
was
Which is why
not.
the people of
Go ahead.
Iran should be the boots on the ground and the ones to take out the regime.
oh, not you
Yeah.
guys in California?
Dude, your credibility goes down every time you say something
Hey,
stupid
host.
like that.
Hey,
And I
host.
mean, it's
I'm gonna
already
make both
tanking,
sides
How do you
happy.
but
know I'm not going?
I'm gonna make
still
both sides
asking.
happy. I'm
How
gonna
do
agree
you
with you guys
know?
on one thing. Ready,
Go
Dark?
ahead,
And I know
Sean.
you're gonna like this Nijin, and I know you're gonna like this
Go
Dark.
ahead.
Even whatever
it's
her name is,
Nagin.
Nagin. I'm sorry. I apologize. See, when I'm wrong, I'll tell you I'm wrong. So
Go ahead.
Nagin and Dark, I do believe though the money that's gonna go to the IRGC is to build at least 3 more missile cities to fuck up Israel even more.
I
So
really
yes.
don't think there will be any money going, but okay.
That's gonna
You don't
happen.
think they're okay? So, Dark, are you under the impression this war is never ending? Then,
No, I believe there won't be any money in this deal.
but how does the war? Oh, okay, do you
So,
believe
so
this
we'll find
war
out. I
is?
could be wrong. You listen.
How else does it end?
I heard today.
Hi,
I
Vito,
heard,
baby.
I heard
Go
today
ahead.
somebody said they announced the Friday U.S. gonna announce what's in the agreement. Is that
Donald
true?
Trump, Donald Trump said today, I have no problem reading it.
Okay.
I'll
Me too. Me
read
neither.
every word.
I like to know. Me too.
He
Me
will
too.
not read every word.
Well, maybe not everyone, but I will read it.
He will not read any of it. He
He's not
will.
going to read any of it.
Right. Like, what do you
Yeah, he
get? The
won't.
second I knew that this deal was going to be worse than Obama's is whenever Trump flipped the fuck out on truth, pushing back on it. Thank you, Vito. I appreciate
He'll
you.
give
Buddy.
his version. That's it.
Right. Of course.
Hmm.
But
And the
RGC
way.
giving out their version nonstop for past 2 weeks.
Oh, okay. So go ahead. Tell me more.
What I'm saying is all these little.
But don't you
snippets we
pay?
see-
Aren't you paying attention to how Vance and Trump and members of the administration are responding? The regime is celebrating what's going on, and Vance, who has done a little media tour from Megyn Kelly to Good Morning America to wherever else, is answering it in a way that he can't be accused of lying. He is saying things like, well, no, they're not getting $300 million up front. Okay, well, okay, that's fair. That seems to be the truth, that they are not getting 300 billion up front. They're getting it throughout different stages, right? Based off how they behave. So either way, I just know everybody's going to be pissed off if this deal goes through. And when I say everybody, it will be the warmongering Israelis and those that want regime change, which I get that. Go ahead, Nagin. I saw you come off mute. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say, you might be completely right about the deal going through and being a terrible deal. But you could also be wrong, and we don't know that. We can't say
How else
anything
does the war
until.
end, love? How else does it end?
Well, this is an MOU for 60 days, so it's only a ceasefire for 60 days. It doesn't fully end a war.
Okay.
But
Also,
but
can
yeah,
I,
it would if there is a agreement made where that ceasefire can be extended, then it would be. But look, I as an Iranian, I'll tell you that the war will not end until the IRGC is out of Iran. And the IRGC, I mean, it's different than the Islamic Republic. The Islamic Republic is where the people I mentioned, those are the people that are going to sign the agreement. It's the regime itself. But the IRGC has more power right now than the regime itself. And they don't care about the agreement. And as long as they exist, there will always be war.
If they don't care about the agreement, why are they making demands?
That's the thing. It's not them. The
What
IRGC
do you
is a
mean it's not
separate
them?
entity. So the IRGC's purpose is to, they're called the Islamic Republic. I'm sorry, the Dark, I'm blanking out.
what is
It's
that?
the Islamic Republic Guard
Republic
Corps.
Revolutionary Corps.
Yeah, Revolutionary. I'm sorry, Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps. And so they're the force that protects the ideology and the regime, but they actually don't always see eye to eye with the regime, and they have more power than
And
the
who's its
regime.
leader? And who's its leader?
They have different types of leaders. It
No,
branches
no, no,
out.
no, no, no. The main leader. Who's the main leader?
The Ayatollah.
Exactly, the supreme leader. So they're
Yeah, but
together.
where
They're,
is he?
Where is he?
but again, they're together. So again, you can't say it
But
like they're
that's the
separate.
thing is you're not seeing it, John. We're seeing people on the ground. They're protesting against
I
the
see.
regime.
I see that the
I'm
male.
not talking about the anti-regime. I'm not talking about people
I know
like
what you're saying. I know what you're
I'm
saying. But I
talking about the
see.
pro-regime are chanting death to Arakchi, death to Pezeshkian, death to Ghalibaf. Those are the
Yeah,
people that are
you're talking
going to
probably about
sign.
15 people, but they get
It's
the mail. The mail gets
yeah,
to the
those 15
Khamenei,
people are the
and
only
the decisions are made.
pro-regime that are left.
So the
All
host
right,
is right.
all right, hold on one second. Let me hear from Nez. Go ahead, Nez.
Hey, YBD. So we just caught you in a lie because earlier you said that's why you like America because you're allowed to have a freedom of speech here. How are people able to protest on the ground if there's no freedom of speech?
Because they're pro-regime people. They're
That's what I
pro-IRGC.
thought.
That's
That's what I
exactly what
thought.
I was just saying. They're
Uh-huh.
pro-IRGC
Uh-huh.
and
Uh-huh.
they're going
Shut up.
against the
Walk it back,
regime.
bitch. Walk it back, bitch.
What are you
No,
talking
Walk
no,
it
about?
no,
back.
What are you
don't
Oh
talk
my
like
talking
that.
God.
But Nez, my thought process was not necessarily the freedom of speech thing. It was that is the regime putting plans out there to make it look like they could
That's
demand
true. Yeah,
even
that could
more
be
from
it.
Trump. That was my impression all
That's a
along.
good point. That
Okay,
could be happening.
so if you have that impression, YBD, no problem. But the thing I find interesting, I've been wanting to listen to what you've been saying for a while now because a lot of people have been telling me like you got to listen to Dave. Look what he's been saying. Why is it now that you are coming to the conclusions of the things we told you 2 years ago, a year ago?
Tell me one thing that you told me 2 years ago.
Just stuff that we've been saying
Like
all
what? Give me an
along.
example.
What was the first thing you said?
I was just going to ask that
when I
too.
first came
It's
here.
so
No.
easy to say that. Point blank, Nez, when it came to the Gaza war, that didn't affect America and the Republican Party. So no offense to anybody.
No, but it does. But
Wait,
it does,
hold on.
though.
I promise you it doesn't. I
Okay.
promise you it does not. It's kind of like the Russia-Ukraine war. Like, who gives a fuck? To be fair, that war affected everyday Americans more with gas, oil, etc. But regardless, let's put that aside. What have you told me before during the Gaza war that all of a sudden I'm waking up to?
But even stuff with Iran, the stuff that you're saying, even just like with like how you're like, okay, well, I was siding with the Israelis until it was like against America. And I'm like thinking the whole time, when that whole situation, that shit situation happened on your panel, where all the Iranians and the Israelis, the Zios all went at each other, I clocked that long before it happened. I told them that they didn't actually have allegiance to each other because what they were both having allegiance to was literally opposite of each other. And so when that fell apart on your panel, I laughed my ass off at Huda and the rest of them that realized all these pro-Israelis were not actually on their side. And I will continue to laugh
No,
at them.
don't focus on Huda. Focus on me.
Oh, no. I'm just
You're
using it
saying,
as a name.
okay,
As
but
a name.
yeah, but to me, I now this is where let me say this, Nez.
Let
I
me
think,
try to
go ahead.
remember. Hold on. Let me try
Okay,
to
that's
remember
fine.
what
Just
it
let
was
me let me
specifically
talk
to
for
you.
as you try
Yeah.
and remember.
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm telling you that I think there's plenty of things to criticize Israel and Bibi for during this war. But when somebody like John comes up here, he just says crazy shit. You do lose
What did I
credibility.
say?
John, come on, let's not go down that road, okay? If you stick to the facts, like you sometimes you do, John. America first. This war is not benefiting the United States. Bibi is not listening to
So,
his boss, Donald Trump,
100%.
and that's a problem. Okay,
so
so
Wendy,
that
but you
go ahead,
understand
Ness.
in our perspective though why we as Americans were in the stance that we did because you make it seem like, oh well, if you're so an American, why are you supporting okay, because America is the reason why strikes are happening. We know damn well if they pull out, Israel could never. You understand? So when we fight for things like disengaging, having schools, businesses, everything literally cut ties, that is why. We don't want American assistance the way Israel does. We want American to completely remove itself and its proxies. That's the difference. We don't want money going towards it from anyone on this side, whereas they do. They want to continue being that welfare state. Simple. We
Actually,
don't.
they really don't. A lot of them want no
Shush.
foreign aid coming
Well,
from
it doesn't
America.
matter what people on TikTok think. BB wants the money. Like we talked about the one day that
Exactly.
letter that BB sent to Congress. That
Correct.
BB is saying one thing on 60 Minutes, saying, yeah, over the next decade, we want less support and help from the United States so they could be more independent. Okay, that's great. But then why are you sending a letter to the United States Congress to continue our relationship, or however you want to phrase it?
But even Dave,
ahead.
check a year into the war. How come they were all talking about how Israel has this illustrious economy so much? Why the hell did they need another like what was it, 2 point something billion the next year into the war? Like, give me
Because
a
it's
break.
for military
Shut
aid.
up,
It's not.
Daniel.
No, just
2.7.
let him respond. Let him respond.
Okay, let him respond. I'm gonna tell him the same thing again.
No. Come on, Nez. Be more productive. Go
No,
ahead,
Ness is
Daniel.
okay. No, I was just gonna say it's for military aid. It's not. You're making it seem like it's an influx for their economy. It's
But
not.
no, it's fine if it's for military aid.
It's
It
just selling
doesn't
them
matter.
weapons.
Correct. But if you're an illustrious economy, you don't need to depend on the U.S. for it.
But they'll just go and buy weapons from somewhere else. I don't.
No,
Yeah,
no,
I
no,
don't
no,
get
no.
that
You
argument.
asked for
There's
billions in money,
wait,
not
hold
just
on.
in defense.
That approach, Daniel, I don't see a whole bunch of countries lining up to do business with Israel. I think that's just reality, unfortunately. Or am I
You don't
wrong?
think? I mean, it's a hypothetical, but at the end of the day, money rules. I don't see anyone having a problem. I don't see Israel having any problems finding another nation or another country to buy weapons from.
Okay,
China. I
if
mean,
Trump
anyone.
said right now, Daniel, that we're done helping Israel, period, we're done, would you be okay with that? As somebody
Uh,
that supports Israel, would you be okay with that? It's a hypothetical, of course, but
Yeah, I know. I mean, if I
No,
had to say yes or no, I would say yes.
you're a fucking liar.
No, I'm not.
Stop lying.
I would think
You're a
that because
fucking
it's good.
liar.
Because I mean, if it's listen, I know we profit from it, but I'd be against like all foreign
Daniel, your
funding.
position
And
has
at the
always
same time,
been, so what? We're smarter. So what? It's okay if we use people. So what? It's okay if we push the little people around. We're on top. Like you've always been that. And the moment, Daniel,
yeah,
you're the type
might
of
is right.
person. That's fine. The moment that if Israel does get bullied, let's just say, inshallah, that the U.S. cut ties and Israel gets bullied, you'll be the first to bend. You're like a Druze. You'll be the first to bend to the next side.
Not Drew's catching strays.
That's who they are. And you got the D in your name. I already see it for you.
okay.
No,
So I think the unintended consequences of this war: one, NATO has to be done. NATO, fuck them. And then, I don't know if
I
it's
agree with that.
fortunately or unfortunately.
I agree with NATO being gone.
Meaning
Okay,
being
I
gone.
think
wait,
I think
I'm
Trump
so
knew.
sorry. No, okay, so let's talk about a double standard, okay? A lot of people, hold on one second. A lot of people are saying, you know what? Fuck NATO. Donald Trump told them to do something, and they said, fuck you to Trump. What's the difference between NATO doing that to Trump and Trump telling Bibi, get the fuck out of Lebanon, and Bibi not listening? What's the difference?
Exactly.
The whole thing with the Lebanon situation, if that wasn't part of the terms, because it's number one on the terms, right? The alleged leaked terms. The Islamic
Where
Republic
in the
would never
terms of
came.
NATO does it say
No,
you
no, no,
have to
not
go
NATO. I'm
ahead?
talking about the MOU. About Lebanon and MOU. If that wasn't part of the deal, the Islamic Republic would have never came to the table.
I'm sorry. Take
What?
the deal out of it. Just focus on Donald Trump, the most powerful man on the planet, telling NATO, get your asses to the street and help us. They all said, fuck you to Trump. Trump said to Bibi, get the fuck out of Lebanon. And he did not listen. So why are you saying, yes, I agree with that, Dave. NATO should be disbanded or torn apart or whatever. Why are you not saying the same for the state of Israel?
It's two different things in my
Wait,
opinion.
yeah, that's two different
Hold
things.
on. Guaranteed. I have a
What?
question, Nega.
Let
Are you
me
married?
hold on. Let me
Are you
answer.
married
He
to a
asked me
Jew?
a
Just
question.
curious. Just
He
curious.
Wait,
Are
asked
you
me a
hold
married to an
on.
Israeli?
question.
Are you married to an
What?
Israeli?
Who, me?
Yeah, you.
No.
Okay, just checking. Go ahead.
What if
Dave.
she was? Jesus.
Yeah,
Stop. Go ahead,
it's so
Nikki.
stupid.
Good
I'm
question.
yeah, okay. So the difference is, I mean, it's a totally different situation, but the way I see it, that I think would make sense to you too, Dave, is aren't you saying that we're funding Israel and we're also funding NATO? So you're flipping that for Israel and America. Do you know what I mean?
No, I have no.
No,
All
we
I know
don't.
is Donald Trump gave directions. NATO didn't listen. Israel didn't listen.
Right, but who are we? We're funding all those American bases in all those countries, correct?
Okay.
So why would we protect those
Okay.
countries
So
if we're not going to
are you okay with
protect?
Bibi not listening to Donald Trump?
Look, I don't want to give any opinion on Israel. I'm only here to talk about Iran.
Hell yeah. Okay,
Can I ask you a
you stick to
question?
your fucking talking points. That's fine.
For all
That's
these
where
Iranians.
I
Wait, can
let
I
them
just
duke
ask
it
a
out with
question
you
to all
guys.
the Iranian Zio? Since you guys love your country so much, how come none of you get married to Persians?
How do
We
you know
are
that?
fictional.
Because I know you're not. You're with a white boy. We see it in your videos. Shut the fuck up. Now, next, Dark Soul. How come you're not
He is
married
a
to a
white
Persian
girl,
woman?
anyways. What are
You're
you talking
so
about?
weird, dude. Why are you so
I'm
Stupid.
not
You
weird. I
angry?
sound
already
so
talked to you.
You
racist
should
too.
Done.
get some
Next.
therapy. Yeah, you
I
need
just
some
want to know.
therapy,
I just want to
girl.
know.
Why do you
Y'all
want to
love
be
your country
racist?
so
Stop
much.
yelling. It's
How
like
come y'all don't? How
screeching
come y'all
noise.
don't
It's
marry
like
each other? I just
oh
want
my
to know.
God.
I just
Your
want to
voice
know.
is like
Yeah,
nails on
my
a
voice is loud.
chalkboard.
Cry,
What
cry,
we
Stop
cry,
have to
yelling.
All
cry.
right, stop the over talking. Let's just refresh here. Rosie,
Hey,
how are you?
I'm great. I just reported a lady who's aiding and abetting Mexicans.
Who's
Um,
that?
Amanda, she's on here. I posted it on my thing.
Okay,
Um,
don't report anybody in here. All right, so we okay. That's
no, no,
setting
no,
the tone. But go ahead. What did you want to come up for, love?
no, in her video.
Oh, okay.
What I wanted to say is I
Wait,
keep
did you
hearing,
wait? Hold on. Actually, did you say aiding and abetting Mexicans?
oh yeah, specifically.
And how is she
Yeah.
doing that?
She's making red tags and basically telling them she's going to protect them, and if they don't have papers to let them know, and you'll see my video.
Okay, great.
I
Okay.
I already reported it, but my thing is we keep talking about Israelis, right? Which is great. Whatever. We're not happy about what's happening. But my other question is too, what the hell are we doing with the Palestinians? Because the way I see it, when they came into this country, they're part of the reason why we started having problems, and they're connected to Hamas. So we have a lot of them coming up here yelling and talking crap and doing all this stuff. What are we doing about them?
Meaning
Don't we
here on. Okay, go ahead.
don't we want them to be gone as well, since they came here under asylum? They're getting cities like Little Palestine and Bridgeville, Illinois, and taking funding from the government within our own country.
Okay. So you want to
I
kick
mean,
out? To be honest, if you said to me, Dave, how many people from Palestine have been brought to the U.S., I have no clue what that answer is. Do you have it?
um, I
Like an
don't know. I
estimate?
just no, not really. And all I know is that I do see them taking a lot of funding. I do see that our government, our people on the Democrat side, were fighting for them, free Palestine, and doing all kinds of protests. And they're related to Hamas, and they're within our country, and they hate Israel. So why are we hating on just the Israelis when we have people like them that are coming here to cause the problems they already had in their own country?
Okay. I couldn't tell you one time somebody
Mhm.
from Palestine did something bad here in America. I'm not saying it hasn't happened. I just don't see the coverage on it.
But the history is there, same as the
Oh, sure.
history
Okay.
from Israel is there, correct?
Okay.
Okay, so I'm just saying, if we're going to call out one that's related to Hamas, who is a terrorist,
Mm-hmm.
right? Who is an Israeli person, who is supposed to be influencing Americans to hate Israel, why are we going to sit here and pretend like they're the best thing in the world when they actually aren't?
Okay.
That's all
So,
that I'm saying.
okay. And you
Okay.
could say whatever you want here, and people could judge for themselves on, what you say. What are your thoughts on
And
this
I,
war? What do you want it to end?
do I want it to end? Absolutely. And boots should not go on, should not be on the ground.
Okay.
The Iranians who did want the help, specifically ones that we have been talking to, who are the people from there, are the ones, not like the one that was in here. I don't know what the hell that girl was talking about, Mandy. But when it comes to the actual Iranians that have been calling us, where they're evading bombs and stuff like that, and know about the young man where his guts were taken out and they were given to his family, right? The mom and the dad, which shit did happen. Those people have came in here and said, we don't want Americans to put boots on the ground. So when you have all these freaking people coming in here, like the Palestinians or whoever they are, kind of calling them out and saying all this shit, they're not being honest with everybody. They're lying to us too. And that's the main purpose of them being here. They want us to believe them and not the other people who they have been fighting for. So in my opinion, they can take their asses back to their country and they can continue to fight their battles over where they've been fighting them, just like we're telling Iran to fight their own battle, right? Because I don't believe in boots on the ground either.
Okay.
And they didn't want that, the actual Iranians who are talking here. But then you have the Palestinians here who are causing problems, doing all these protests against the Republicans and doing what they're doing. And we're like being okay with that. It's like, I don't understand how you guys don't connect that this is what they're doing.
Okay.
I mean, I'm an immigrant myself that came here from Mexico when she was 4 years old. But I worked my entire life. I never used the government. I never took any funding. But if you go look at Bridgeview, Illinois, and Little Palestine, Chicago, Illinois, you can see that they built their little mosque. They gave them all kinds of funding. They opened up businesses. They're doing all kinds of stuff for these people through government funding within our own country. But we're not calling them out for that.
Gotcha. Okay.
That's
I
all.
just no. I think it's fair. Just know, maybe I turned my attention to that. My number one focus, if I could wave a magic wand, is Trump getting the fuck out of this war.
I get it. And then he can focus on our country and start ending those asylum and refugee statuses that they all got under the previous administrations. And they know damn well, I don't care about the stuff over there. They know damn well that they're taking advantage of our country, our money, and our people here that we said as America first, that we were standing for. But we're going to sit here and continue to complain about one country but not the other. I'm a Mexican. I just told you I reported a Mexican girl for aiding and abetting illegal Mexicans. I'm a Mexican, okay? And you can call it pushing the ladder from under them or whatever you want to call it, but it's not about that. It's about if we are going to be direct and straight about what we want and we want America to be first, then get the damn Palestinians out too that don't belong here and are causing problems.
I'm
That's
on
all.
board with that. I have no problem with that.
All right, thank you. That's
Thank
all,
you.
honey. Because
Okay.
just keep in mind, that's why they're coming up here and all the lives, and they're trying to cause all these arguments with the Israelis because their main beef is with them. It's like kind of having a norteño and a sureño, right? You have the norteños up on your panel, but you don't let the sureños come up, and we're aiding and abetting the sureños. Those are gang members. I don't know if you know the names. And then if you don't call out both of the gangs because you want both of the shit to stop, then why aren't we calling them out too? Because in all reality, we have to also think about everything else. So with Israel, we have always been getting maybe bad information, but there is some security stuff too. So you can't terminate the entire relationship, just like we wouldn't want to do that with China. I'm not the smartest person in the world. I'm not even that smart, Dave, to be honest with you. I'm just a mom who came to TikTok to fight for the kids, to fight with all the stuff that was happening about our children. And you know what? I would love for you guys to deport me down in the chat because I have not had a vacation in a long time. So what I'm saying is, I just don't comprehend what we're doing here because we are supposed to be uniting. We are supposed to be getting the people that came into this country who, quote, legally came here, right? Claiming asylum and refugee and all this stuff. And then you have the Democrats who have been on their side this entire time. Free Palestine, free Palestine. You know what? I'm sorry, but there's people, we have our problems in Mexico with the cartels, but we're not bringing those problems with the people into the United States. And the Palestinians are bringing it into our country, and they're part of the problem, and they are attached to Hamas, and they have no place in the United States either. I just want to call it out. And I don't even want to argue with them because you know what? There's stupid things that they say here about anybody they're arguing with, Mandy or whoever, even the young lady you had up on the corner. What's her name? Nia
Nagin.
Nagin. Okay, beautiful, smart young lady, and she is fighting for America. But they have never talked about boots on the ground. And when all this shit started happening, I recall clearly that they had said that Trump was being basically, what is it? We don't want you to do this, or no, you should be diplomatic about it. You should be doing this, and you can't take the first hit. So at one point, Israeli said, we're going to go ahead and do the first hit. That's what happened that night, which is why they were questioning whether it was the US and Israel. That's that specific night when it happened. I am horrible at explaining shit. Please forgive me again. I'm just an old mom who's here because I'm trying to protect the future of the kids. And so, but it does make me mad when we are sitting here and we are indulging these Palestinians to do exactly what they were going to do. Come in here, make us hate Israel, make us believe whatever nonsense they believe, and all this shit that they're pulling. And you know what? They need to be called out too, Dave. And I'm not the person to do it because you guys are the ones that are the smart ones. You guys are the ones that know how to talk. But I have a lot of fucking common sense, and I will tell you, I am one person who will stand up next to the United States and I will fight against Mexico if I had to, because that is why I read my certificate for naturalization and dedicated my life to the United States. And this is what gave me the opportunities. And these fucking people are dividing people around here. They need to be stopped too. That's all I'm saying.
But you do realize there's nobody that is an immigrant from Palestine that's up here, right? At least not that I know of.
Oh, yeah, they have been.
Oh, who?
They're just not telling you.
Can you give me a name? Oh, you know that they're from Palestine, and can you give me an example?
Do you notice how they treat the Israelis? And then that lady Kelsey. Now that I remember, I'm old. By the way.
Kelsey. I don't know who Kelsey is, love. Who's Kelsey?
Kelsey was up here when Mandy, is that her name? When Mandy was up here.
There was not a Mandy up here or a Kelsey. There was Nez.
Miranda? What's her name? She had a yellow shirt on.
I don't know.
They were accusing her of being with that guy DRK or DKR.
Oh, Maddie.
Yeah,
Yes,
there you
Maddie.
go.
Yes. Okay.
I'm old again. So
Maddie's from Palestine?
No.
Oh.
Maddie was up here, and there was a young lady 4 boxes over, kitty corner from where I am, and I think her name was Kelsey or something like that with the K.
Casey, I think.
Yes.
Go ahead.
Yes, I went to go look at her screenshots. Somebody else looked at it. We tried telling you on chat, but chat sometimes doesn't matter what they say anyway. And when you look at it up there, she was a Free Palestine person. Okay? And she had videos about it. So, cucaracha. I don't know how to dance a cucaracha, but thank you. I do know how to dance a lot of other stuff, and I love all kinds of music. Anyway, thank you, Dave.
All right, Rosie. Have a good one. Okay. She's amazing, Dave. Yeah, but and if she was up here, I would have said to her is there are Americans, like people that were born right here in America, that have free Gaza or whatever nonsense in their profile, right? So I don't know.
If you had that rambling dumbass up here for that amount of time, you can definitely keep me up here.
Yeah, but you're more aggressive. I think you scare people. Rosie is very sweet and innocent, and she said she's just an old lady. Okay, she said that. You come up here swearing and attacking.
So old and so dumb. That's what she was. Anyway.
Why are you calling my friend Rosie dumb? That's not very kind.
This
Did she
Nagin
insult
bitch.
anybody?
This Nagin bitch doesn't speak for any
You
of
see what I
us.
mean? So I say to you, don't come up here insulting. If you came up here and said, I disagree.
I'm here to remind people Iranians are not white. You see my face? That's why they're
Looks white to
uncomfortable. Because
me.
I remind them that Iranians are not white. That's why they're all mad. They
But
want
you
to be
look
white
white.
so bad. It doesn't matter what you say, Dave. Okay,
Okay.
these people want to be white so bad. They're uncomfortable with who they are. They hate themselves. Okay, this is who these idiots are. All right? Nagin, bitch. You don't speak for us. You understand? You hear me, stupid bitch? You speak for Israel. These people don't speak for Iran. You don't speak for our people back home. You advocate to have our people bombed. Okay, stupid bitch? One more thing I was going to bring to the table, and I don't care to be nice to anybody, Dave. I don't want to be nice. I don't want to
but you
be
don't have to
kind.
call her a bitch. Just
Okay,
say
I
you
want to make
disagree with
something
her.
clear. I want to make something clear. This Mish and this Hoda will
Not
sit there
Hoda.
idle, like statues when Israelis are calling for Iran to be wiped off the map. They'll W these people who say we want to nuke Iran. 10K Iranians unalived. They'll sit there and cheer them on. These people are not one of us. They're not. They don't speak for us. They have nothing to do with us. They can sit there from today till tomorrow claiming I'm not Iranian. They can sit there until they're blue in the face. Nobody cares. Okay? You can sit there and deny my identity all you want. You bastards are Mossad. You filthy, disgusting, low-life, trampy, cocksucking bitches are Israeli. Okay? Nobody cares what you say. I don't accept you. My mother doesn't accept you, who's born over in that area. Nobody accepts you. And this Sahar bitch is a transvestite, okay, that nobody cares about. That's who's advocating for that.
Just imagine if you came up here and said, Dave, I disagree with Nagin. And when Nagin says blank, I feel that she's misleading you. Or Huda, or Mish, or Luna, why can't you come up and just be more productive? Why do you always have to come up here, guns a-blazing, and cuss people out? I disagree with Nagin on some things she says. Okay, but I'm not attacking her in that way. I disagreed with what's her face, Maddie. Okay, Maddie is she's a warmonger. Okay, there's no way around it. But I didn't call her a dumb bitch or this or that. Like, I let her talk and I responded how I felt was best. You're so unhinged, Zara. Why are you like that? Why? Just why? Just chill
Because
out.
these
Just take a deep breath.
These people praise the people that want our people unalived. These people are subservient, filthy, low-life animals who want to sit there and wave the flag of the people who want to wipe us out. I'm
Yeah, but okay,
disgusted with
have a
them.
conversation. They would say to you, you're disgusting by not calling out the current regime who has murdered tens of thousands of people.
I just said I don't support the government. I put my differences with the government aside and I just stand with my people back home. That's the truth. What's her name? The man-looking bitch who looks like Dean
Stop.
Siemens can sit there and mock, oh, shit, her Farsi's bad and all this other shit. That's all they have to say. They don't refute my claims. They prove me right, actually. They've been wrong this entire time for about as long as I've been up here. Me and Julian, everyone. We've been correct. They wanted Iranians to die. I wanted Iranians to live. There's a difference between me and them. They only care about being Muppets to Israel's sovereignty. They don't give a shit about our people back home. They don't speak. Yeah, I'm triggered because these people are lying. You understand, mamacita? They're liars. You understand? Okay? I don't like liars. I cut through people's bullshit. All right? They piss me off. Because if Iran got N-boomed, they would support it. They'd cheer it on. They love it. They cherish it. They want our people unalived over there. They'll do anything to be a slave of an Israeli. They haven't heard of the holiday called Purim that massacred how many? 75,800 ancestors? They sit there and think, oh, it's okay, let them celebrate
All
that.
right, Zara, my friend Rosie is back. Let's have a conversation. Rosie, your thoughts on my friend Zara?
I think she's angry for a reason all the time
Okay, why do you think that is?
because she's trying to prove something that she knows she's lying about.
What is she lying
Shut
about?
the fuck up. Shut the hell
Don't
up,
tell me
bitch.
to shut the fuck
Zara!
up and do not call me a bitch, dumbass.
Dumb
You're
whore.
you're causing problems in the United States of America. Take it
True.
back to your fucking country that you're fighting for. You just said that you're fighting for your home and your people, then take your ass fucking back.
Oh,
I'm fighting
Shut
for
the hell up, you
America.
stupid,
I'm
dumb
fighting
bitch,
for
retard,
America.
moron, savage.
What the fuck are you fighting?
So, not Vito in the queue. Vito, what are you doing in the queue, Vito? Let me guess, the cat. Regardless, come on, Zara. You know you can't use certain words on this app. No, two cats. Okay, so two cat. You're still in the queue. So two cats want up here. All right, let's go to Why You Mad.
What's good, Dave?
What's up, Why You Mad? How's it going?
I'm amazing. Bro, first of all, Zara, I don't take no offense to this. I know you're gonna crash out, but a lot of people when you turned on your camera said you indeed did look white. That's the first thing. I don't know if trying to do some blackface later tonight. I don't know what you got going on, but you definitely are white passing for sure. Secondly, please show a little respect to that lady. She did sound a little older, and you might not like her. Like, at least show respect to the elderly. Like, what are we doing here? You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta show a little respect. I don't know why you come up like on some nigga shit for real. It's crazy. And I listen. she come up yelling, cursing, clapping,
Insulting.
We is there what's how you say Shaniqua in Farsi, y'all? How you say Shaniqua in Farsi? Somebody tell me right now.
All right, let's go to Naveed. Where are you from?
I'm from Germany.
All right, and why did you want to come up, kind sir?
Well, I'm active in the Persian lives, and they have invited me to come here because they said, Naveed, you can bring some input into this discussion.
May I ask who invited you?
Sweet. And I'm also Nagin. I think Nagin is also. If you're talking about the same Nagin, then yeah, she knows me
Okay.
too. She comes to my life.
Okay, great. And what do you want to say?
Well, I don't know where to start, but I can see the first sentence in your screenshot. It says Trump and Bibi are playing 982.
Let's not focus on that really. Let's focus on just bigger picture
Yeah,
of the
Sweet
war.
June. Yeah, that's it.
All right, Sweet June. But how do you think this war ends?
I think it's gonna happen what was written in 2009, Path to Persia. It was 7 scenarios that they written there back then during Obama. And they have basically already back then they said about leave it to Bibi airstrikes. That happened last year in 2025. Scenario 6, they said how and where they have to hit and how to achieve a regime change. They talked about the Strait of Hormuz. They talked about what Iran will do. They said a lot of things that actually happened today. It was all written in a document back then by 9 ex-CIA agents. Path to Persia. Please read that report.
Can I just say, regardless of what CIA agent said, what would that be, 17 years ago? To me, it seems like this war is on the road of just wrapping up, where Trump
It's
could.
killing the ideology. If you want to kill an
Okay,
ideology,
guess
you
it's not
cannot
wrapping
do
up.
it within 1 week. Why? Because
Okay.
if you do it quickly, then basically people will see them as to be martyrs, or they will see, an ideology you have like USSR, like Nazi. It's all about being on a power trip and believing that they're like the world power, right? That's what the Iranian government thinks. And I think that, it's a mind game here. They give something and then take it away. They give something. And now what this has been done right now, if you take a look at it, at the last 14 point, what did they do? They're gonna ratify this memorandum of understanding in the United Nations on the snapback. This happened during Obama as well. In 2015,
Okay,
they
just hold on one second. Just can you answer me directly? Do you feel that this war
yeah, I'm
is?
giving you information and
No,
I'm saying
I'm not
why I'm
looking for
saying this.
I'm not looking for information. I just want a direct answer, if you may. Just very simply, is this war closer to wrapping up, or is it just getting started?
No, it's not. It's gonna be finished before the midterms.
Okay, and Donald Trump is ready to sign a deal with the regime that's
Yeah, but
going.
that's what I'm trying to
Oh,
say. It's
just what? Hold on, hold on. He is ready to sign a deal that's going to unlock assets for them and billions of dollars. Do you agree with
yes and
that?
no.
Okay, go
Yes
ahead.
and no. Yes and no. So yes, he's doing that. But like I said, you have to really take a look at the last point, the 14th point, right? There's like 14, am I saying it correctly? Point? Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, but
So
there
the
were
last
people up
one, it
here
says it's going to
saying,
ratify it, right?
okay,
Now,
go
why
ahead.
is that important? Because if, like, for example, you really have to go to these Persian lives and understand really the other side's mind, right? So one of the points was that they have to, within the 30 days, they have to clean the Strait of Hormuz, right? The mines that they have put there. And let's say they won't do it, or they would say, "Oh, we don't have any mines." Let's say because it's not the first time that basically U.S. pull out of the deal, right? Or they said we are in talks and then they attacked, or Israel, for example, Israel start bombing Lebanon. What Iran gonna do? Because Iran made a deal with the U.S. U.S. didn't bomb, and Israel's not a part of the deal. So what's the reason? Give me one good reason why Iran should not, keep to the deal that he has with the US, because US made a deal with Iran, not Israel. These are all things that you need to think about.
But part of the
So
deal on their end was that Trump would get their proxy, Israel, out
it's not a
of
proxy
Lebanon.
though. You have to prove it. Israel is not a proxy.
Okay, no problem. Let's call
It is
them.
something that you
Let's
just
call
said right
them.
now in a live, but he's not a proxy.
Okay, no problem. Call them whatever you want.
Right?
It doesn't matter.
Hezbollah and Hamas, these are things that, is being, proven, money is flowing, and it's been called a proxy. I'm not saying that the US is not funding Israel, but it's not a proxy. It's a
No.
defense
You're
deal.
focused on the wrong thing. I'm so sorry.
No, it's not.
Part
It's
of stop right now. Part of the deal was that they wanted Bibi out of Lebanon. Okay,
who?
so who?
Iran, you mean?
Yeah, of course. No,
Yeah,
fucking
sure.
Somalia, of course.
No. Part of the deal was that Lebanon, ceasefire Lebanon. They didn't say Israel out of Lebanon. You're now interpreting. You're saying things that is not written black and white in a contract, in a memorandum.
But
It
why
says
is
part of
it
the deal
that
was
I have
ceasefire Lebanon.
stop? Why is it that I have people on your side coming up here and saying, "Well, we have not seen a deal, but you have"? Where have you seen a deal that they have not?
No, the official deal will be signed on Friday,
I
right?
understand, but how are you privy to this information, but your friends are not?
Because there is a we have sources of what the Iranian side has been signed. I'm just saying what they have signed, right? But it is digital. Like I said, it's not, but that is not the official deal. The official deal will be signed on Friday. So we're
Okay,
going to
great.
wait until then.
So you're saying the deal says there must be a ceasefire in Lebanon, meaning Bibi cannot fire and their proxy cannot
If
fire on
Bibi
Israel.
has to look, it's
Go
all
ahead.
about it's basic common sense. If Bibi cannot do something, then Bibi needs to be a part of the deal. Correct? Is he part of the deal? No, he's not.
Who says he has to be part of the deal? Where's that written?
All right. If you and me have an issue, and I don't know, let's say
No.
Simpson.
Answer directly. Why is it that Bibi must be
I'm
part of
just
the
talking
deal?
to you common sense about signing a contract. You cannot put another sovereign country, whoever,
You want to bet?
into a deal that I'm USA in this sense, for example, right? I cannot sign what Israel will do. That's just common sense. If you don't get that, then yeah, this
Can I
discussion is
just tell
over.
you that the most powerful man on the planet, Donald Trump, disagrees with every word you're saying.
Why?
Because he's signing a deal sealing the fate of what Bibi does in Lebanon.
No, he's signing a deal that there is a ceasefire in Lebanon.
Okay, that's a ceasefire, right? I'm not even going to fight you on
That
it,
means
but
that
let's just
the
go with it.
US will not support or help Israel in any way, whatever Israel will do in Lebanon.
Okay, no problem. So let's move past that. Do you support this deal to end the war or to, a ceasefire, however you want to define it?
I think, like I said, really what people need to focus on is the last point of that deal. It's
I'm
a
so sorry.
snapback.
I'm so sorry. I get very
Why
frustrated
are
when
you
I
trying
ask.
to move away
I'm
from that
asking
point?
you a direct question. Do
Yeah,
you
I'm
support?
saying you a
Just yes or
direct
no.
answer,
Yes or
but you're
no.
not listening.
Yes or no. Do you support this war coming to an end? Yes or no?
Yes, if
Okay, great.
this means the fall of the Islamic Republic, yeah.
That ain't
Okay,
gonna
but
happen,
where does that say it in the signed document that's going to happen? Where does it say that they're going to fall? They're going to
But
get
you're not
stronger.
letting me to answer. Can I answer now? You just want a yes or no answer. If I want to explain to you, you're not letting me.
There's
So
no
I don't know.
explanation when you can't
Do you
get
have an
rid of the
agenda or what?
terrorists, bruh.
No, I'm just looking for. I think I'm asking very
No, you
simple
can
questions,
you can
and
have
I
a
want
question.
simple answers, right?
Yeah, you want a simple
Okay,
answer,
so
but
hold
it's
on one
not a
second. Hold on
simple.
one
It's
second.
geopolitics, brother.
Hold on.
It's not
Hold on one second.
simple.
I got you. So I said to you, do you support this war coming to an end? Your response is yes, as long as the regime is gone. But
Of
reality
course,
is,
nobody wants a war. We want this regime to be gone, and it's impossible to do it without a
well,
war.
guess what? The
left, bro.
regime is not going anywhere. And
Exactly.
But I'm
based off the
trying to
hold on
answer.
one second, stop please. Based off the details of the deal that you have read, they're going to get stronger.
Yeah,
Why?
Why?
Yeah, why?
Do you think that $300 billion will make them stronger or weaker?
So you didn't get what I'm saying, right? I
Oh,
just
go
told
ahead.
you. I'm trying to explain to you what's gonna happen, but you're not letting me to explain. You just want yes or no answers. Who says that this is gonna last 60 days? Who says, first of all, whatever they're gonna get is gonna be after 60 days, not 30 days, correct?
I'm not worried about what your crystal ball says.
No, it's
I'm
my crystal ball. It's a 60-day ceasefire, no?
Sure, no problem. You're saying it's not going to hold, basically, is the vibe that I'm getting.
Yes, and it's not going
okay.
to hold. And can I please add one sentence to that sentence, or you just want yes
Are
or
you
no?
doing Jew math, brother?
What?
Nothing. Go ahead.
So he says it's not going to hold, and I say yes, exactly. It's not going to hold. It's not the first time, But this time, it's not going to hold, and there is a snapback mechanism in the 14 point. What means if they're going to then attack the Arab countries who tried to open the Strait of Hormuz by all means, Russia and China cannot veto it. This same thing happened in 2025 in September with the GCPOA Obama deal. And it's going to get repeated again.
Gotcha.
That's the point that everyone needs to focus. The 14th point, the last point. It's going to be ratified in the UN by a snapback mechanism so that nobody can veto it. If it doesn't get, if any party, that's the crazy part of it, if both parties do not hold to the conditions. So it's very, very crazy that they are doing the same mistake again. And I think within Iran, there are some spies that just also want the same thing. They want this government to end.
How many spies are there, sir? Approximately.
Well, I don't know. If the first day they killed the supreme leader with 50 other people, I think there's a big one, no? Like, you think really the US had that big intelligence to kill the supreme leader in the first minute of the war with 50 different top leaders? Or the 12-day war with Israel where they killed 35 like really high-level ranked military people? Don't you really think that we have spies within our government?
I think there's ops everywhere.
Oh yeah, you guys are really the best ops, right? It's like
I mean,
you know exactly where they are, like at what time everyone is.
Can I ask you a question?
Just ask.
Are you
You
from
already
New York?
asked one.
Yeah, I know. Are you? I just want to see if he would say yes, but he struggled there, so I just didn't know how much struggle butter we're gonna get tonight. Were you born in Iran?
Yes, I was 3 years old.
You were 3 years old.
Born at
during
three?
the Iraq-Iran war.
What the fuck? What type of Jew math is this? You was born at 3?
No, I was 3 years old when I came out.
We're getting there.
You're making fun with someone who is his English is not his primary
Okay,
language.
so
Is that
you were
what we're
born.
doing?
You were born in the country and you left the
I
country
was
at 3
I
years
was
old.
3 years
It's a
old
miracle, y'all.
when we.
And where did
Stop.
No, they were just.
When was
they
the
were
last time you were within those borders?
No, I cannot. We are refugees. So if we go back, we are political
Right.
refugees.
Okay. Amazing. So, where did you go after?
What do you mean? Where did I go after?
What country did you go to after at 3 years old?
Oh, we went to Europe.
Where in
I
Europe
was in Belgium.
specifically? Oh, Belgium.
Why is that so important?
Anywhere else?
Sure. And then I studied in France, and I'm living in Germany. Is that so important?
I know. It's just your accent keeps changing.
Oh yeah,
and so I was
I
just
speak
trying to
5
figure out
languages.
why. You speak what?
Wait, this is important, Nez. Hold on. How
I
do
know.
you say
I know.
Shaniqua in Farsi?
I told you دیوونه.
من میتونم
Okay.
عزیز
You can
من
say
میخوای
دهاتی.
فارسی صحبت کنی من فارسی بلدم
Wait,
صحبت
hold
کنم
on.
چی
You could
میگی
say دیوونه or dahati. Just say either of those two.
دهاتی
Anyway, yeah, dahati is like a villager, but it's funny when you're trying to say
خب
shaniqua.
دهاتی منظور چه با دهاتی
Yeah, because she's trying to say shaniqua, so I'm telling her say dahati. It's funny.
I need the Farsi, cuz. Anyway, go ahead.
Anyways, so you speak
All right,
5
hold on one
languages.
second. Huda is very frustrated with this
Oh,
conversation.
not the obsession.
Go ahead,
I'm
Huda.
extremely frustrated. He's got the most Iranian accent ever. Nez, could you do us a favor and just say one sentence in Farsi for us?
Yeah,
چی بگم من بگو چی بگم بگو حالا
Is that
یه
good?
افتخار
If it's
خیلی
not, if
بزرگیه
it's
که
not
میگین که
to
من
do, one second,
Now, would you like
بهترین
me to sound more like
What?
Shahs of Sunset?
So now you're
Oh my
trying to
God,
discredit me
Huda
by
No,
asking me to
stop,
speak in
stop,
Dave,
Farsi
can I
Navi,
To
finish?
stop,
test my
stop.
Farsi
Nez,
accent.
stop. Navi, just know Huda was asking Queen that question, not you, sir.
Yeah. Would you
Okay?
like it to sound more
با
like
شما
your
نبودم
mother?
عزیزم.
Is it better if I sound like this? Is it more
Nez,
convincing for
I
you?
wish you
Yeah.
were funny. What you
من
are
I
is
don't know
extremely
what
Huda,
you're
if you're
cringe.
obsessed, just
One
say that.
second,
Let me
one
talk to
second. یه لحظه
Naveed.
بذار باش حرف
Okay, come
بزنم.
on.
One
Let
second.
If
No
you're
one is,
obsessed,
Naveed
Huda
doesn't want to
talk.
yeah.
speak to you right
Let
now.
Oh my
Huda
God.
Now
talk.
I'm
I
here
thought
on
she
your
didn't want to
fat
talk. Now
neck.
she wants to come up
Now
all of
I'm
a
here
sudden?
on your big wide neck. Now listen to
Big
this.
wide
Say
neck? Do
one
you want me to
sentence.
put up your
Yes.
picture
Say
and show you
one
who's a big wide
sentence.
neck? Do you
One
want me to put up your
sentence in
picture, Huda, you
Farsi
and Mish, and show
without
who the big bats of
No, we're not doing that, Nez. Unbelievable. Who is this sweet June person inviting people here? Okay, June, maybe tell them to just answer my questions directly. Okay, maybe warn them before they fucking come here.
Dave, you're not letting me go to bed tonight. It's too entertaining.
Okay, so your thoughts? Do you know that last guy, Naveed?
I've been on his lives, yeah.
Okay, your thoughts?
He's a very intelligent guy, and he's Iranian.
Okay.
He knows this like in a deeper level, so he's trying to get all his. That's what I was telling you earlier. Like, it's too much to explain in one live. I can't make the Westerners understand everything. He's trying to do that, but
But just
I don't think
answer
he's
my
familiar.
questions directly. That's all I'm looking for.
I know. I don't think he's familiar with how you run your lives.
Okay.
And yeah, to be fair, look, Dave, I tell you this all the time. I only came here to spread awareness about what's happening in Iran, right? I think these like ops that come on and try to discredit us, try to trigger us, like I've learned to not feed into it, but that's not necessarily true for everybody. And so, it gets really frustrating when you're trying to get the world to hear you out and then you're constantly getting attacked. So I'm gonna go to bed soon, but I just want to say thank you for giving me a platform. And yeah, I don't know what to say. Do you have any questions for me?
I have zero. Just warn your people, and this goes for Sweet June. Just come up, answer my questions, and then
Look, Dave.
it just go. No, I don't need a response. I don't need a defense. It is
I
what
was
it
just
is.
gonna say hi.
Hi,
Sweet
Sweet.
June. I just want to tell you, it's not like I don't have a posse or anything. I didn't tell anyone to come on here today. I swear to you.
Dave,
Okay,
I
good.
I didn't
love
tell
your
anyone to come up here
show,
today.
and I explained to Navid, and we all go to his live, and I invited him to come in here because he's so intelligent and he brings all the facts about every single thing people ask at I mean, you ask, he's on the computer. I have this one, this article, this. And he has some position. I cannot really break the news in here. So if you want to ask him next time, you can. He, I
Yeah, he
thought,
does deep dives, Dave. He
yes.
he really knows his stuff. Like he does deep dives and he needs time to get through it. And I know like that's not the platform that you have here. But it's just we all have different ways
Let me explain why. Okay. He reminds me, for those that are familiar with Amjad, he reminds me of Amjad. Amjad is very intelligent. He has done research. However, Amjad was here the opening days of this war, and Amjad has been wrong every step of the way in regards to this war. And if you don't know who Amjad is, just ignore me. But I'm not looking for what people are predicting, because let's face it, everybody's wrong, right? This war has been unpredictable. However, what I'm looking for is what he wants to see happen and why, and that's what I focus on. I don't know.
And I got that from your lives, and that's exactly why I don't focus on debating people. I just focus on the facts. But anyway, thank you for having me. I'm gonna head out now. Just want to remind everyone I know the ops are gonna be brutal and rude, but please be compassionate to Iranians. I know Dave saw the videos, and everyone else who've watched his stories, they know how horrific things are in Iran and what we've been going through. So just be a little nicer to the Iranians. They don't deserve to be attacked. Anyway, thank you, Dave.
Thank you. Okay, so let's just refresh. Sweet, it was nice meeting you. I don't know. Sure. Why are you saying that, Blue?
I just want to point something out that she did twice already. She said,
Who?
be nice to the Iranians, Megan. She said, be nice to the Iranians, and she did that multiple times. So it's kind of obvious you're not one, because you're not saying be nice to us this, us that. It's always be nice to them.
Thank you, Lo, baby.
Yeah, just
Okay.
wanted to make that clear.
But do you think that I find Nagin very sincere
No,
in everything that she says.
no,
Is that me getting fooled?
yes.
Why though? What?
Dave, you have this like I don't know why. Like at times I try to give you credit to see through bullshit, but you do it well with men, but you have a blind spot when it comes to stupid women. Like you when it comes to stupid women, like you fall for it. And I think you do it on purpose.
Yeah, but no, no, no. Hold on. But there have been plenty of Persians that have come up here that I think
Hmm.
that have embarrassed themselves. And let's even go with the Israelis, right? Like when I criticize the Miss Blondes and Zionist Barbies and Danielas and all these, I think I think I'm pretty fair that if you're going to come up here and embarrass yourself, I'm going to call you out for it. But I don't see Nagin as in that same category.
Okay, so let me explain something to you. Okay, and I know this might seem like a harsh example, but I want to actually make the example. Zahra might not be palatable to you, right? Zahra might have a stronger approach. I used to go at it with Zahra. You remember that, right? But what Zahra is very different than her. Why? Because she's actually passionate about this thing. She actually gives a fuck about it. People like Nagin, they're not. They have no horse in the race. There's no connection to it. They just do this for coins or for like a reason of their own. It's so separate.
But I like
That's why
Zara.
what?
I like Zara.
No, I know, but I'm just saying that's why you see a different approach. Now, these women, this is what I love about it. These women who claim that they're classy, like any woman that calls herself classy is the trashiest bitch you'll ever meet. That's why I laugh when they go, we're classy. Now, what they do is they hide behind these smoke screens and they come up and act like they're so bougie and all this stuff when really we know how they live. And they just hide behind these facades, okay? So when someone comes up that's real and raw, they go, oh, see, look at them. They're barbaric. They're animals. They're this, right? But these women, what you don't see, Dave, is on other lives, they're talking shit about all of us, calling us names, talking about our looks when they should not be. And no, I'm not going to put up a picture, Dave. I'm just saying it be the fuggliest ones with the biggest mouths. They need to stop. Okay. So that is my point. You don't see it because they act innocent to you because they want to sit on your panel. We see how the fuck they are on the other panels talking the shit that they do. Me, I don't, you know me, I don't give a fuck about respecting anybody on this panel or whatever. If they want to have a decent convo, we can have it. If they don't want to, we don't have to. They show me where we go. That's all it is. So they pull this facade to you, Dave, because they want your panel.
No, it's I don't care what happens elsewhere. Just
No, I
whenever
get
they're
that.
here,
I'm just
they
telling you
have to
their
put all the
motive.
bullshit
Their
aside and
motive.
just try
Their
and be
motive.
more productive.
Yeah, their motive. Their motive. So
Okay,
they can
that's fine.
yeah.
I have no problem with that. I have
Hmm.
no problem that if they act like fools elsewhere, but come here and try and be more productive. I think a lot of people do that on all sides. So I don't know what to tell you.
No, I'm just saying you asked the question about her specifically, and I'm just saying no. Like some are not palatable than others, but I guarantee you, side by side, put all the Iranians up here. Zahra has the most information than all of them. She knows the history back and front. She knows a lot about the religion. She knows all about it. I've talked to her. We've had long conversations. We like she sends me like this is why I trust certain people's judgment on certain things. When people are too emotional and you're discussing my identity over the actual topic at hand, you lose. You're a big back, you're stupid, you lose.
You don't
So
think
if you can
Zara's too emotional?
no, she can be emotional. Absolutely, all the time. She's passionate about this stuff. Absolutely. But what I'm saying is, she's not the one up here trying to say that they're Iranian, they're not. That's the first thing that these big backs do, is they talk about other people's identities. When they left the country when they were 3 and somehow they were born at 3, is my point.
Okay. I'm going to let Naveed back up and just see what he has to say,
Sure, no problem.
if he connects. Um, hold on, I'm reading a message.
RK, me and
I'll
Zahra
address
been
that
good. Me
shortly.
and Zahra been good. Just so you know, RK, we been good.
Okay. All right, Bang Bang. What do you got, Bang Bang?
Yeah, that girl that was up earlier that opened her camera, Nagid
Don't go.
lives
I hope you're not going
That
to
wasn't
attack her
Nagin.
looks in any way,
lives
shape, or form.
rent free in her head. Every panel I'm on with her, she's saying something in the comments. Be careful of that girl.
That wasn't
And
Nagin.
That
That
wasn't
was
Nagin. That was
Zahara. That
Zahra.
No,
was
she's saying
yeah,
no. Stop.
Zaha.
Yeah, Zara. He's saying
yeah.
that
That was
Nagin.
Shafarsi, y'all. Her name is
Oh
Shafarsi.
man.
Yeah,
Okay, so
yeah.
Bang.
Nagid lives rent free in her head. I'm just letting you know because every panel I'm on with Nagid, she's in the comments talking rubbish. I'm just letting you know. It's very
Okay.
weird.
Not gonna lie.
Okay.
You sound like a creep, but continue.
Queen, just shut up because you Nagid is worth
Triggered.
1,000 of you.
Triggered.
That's why you're always
Listen,
swearing at
Pillsbury
her because
Doughboy,
you
we don't
can't
care.
handle it.
We
Take
don't
the
care,
L.
Pillsbury
My
Doughboy.
sister
We
beat
don't care,
you.
Pillsbury
Take the
Doughboy.
L. Take
Your
the
girl's
L.
a
Take
dunce.
the L.
You're
My
a
sister
dunce. Y'all don't
cooked
know
you.
shit.
My
It's okay.
sister
Just
cooked
say
you.
that. Your
Take the L.
sister.
Good
Okay,
night.
Your
okay,
sister.
okay.
Okay, he
1
dropped.
second.
I did not drop him.
I mean,
Good.
I love a good English accent. You UK over the pond people. Now, anyway, Nez, what's good, sis? Like you,
What's up?
like you feel all right. This is a question. Like do you respect what Dave is doing now, or do you think that nigga fake?
Hey, the laugh tells you everything I feel. Just read between the lines.
I mean, listen, man, listen.
Listen, okay, let me just say this because I know
No,
Dave's
because
gonna, hold on,
Dave,
Dave's gonna wait, hold on, Dave's gonna come at me
Dave is
after, so I'm not gonna have long on this panel.
no, because
But
Dave
I
is
Okay, I'm
told
gonna
the
let
pro
contemplating
this go
like.
on
Israelis.
for another 30 seconds. Okay, go ahead.
Go ahead.
No,
Yeah,
go.
pop
Why'd
off
you?
because listen,
No,
I
I'm just
fuck with
kidding.
Dave. Nez, I fuck with Dave. I want to hear what you got to say for real.
Go ahead, Nez.
I told the pro Israelis from day one, he's literally capitalizing off you guys fighting each other, and he continues to do it, and they didn't see it. And
But Nez, I'm so sorry. I had so many mornings here where I had multiple Muslims fighting.
no, I get that. But okay, no. But the difference is, Dave, we never thought you were.
Shut the fuck up, Nez. All right, just two messages I want to read. One was entertaining. One I'll respond to. Um, Hold on 1 second. And I quote, this was a message on Telegram, and you could guess who sent it to me. I'm not going to confirm nor deny who sent it, okay? And I quote, "Hi, I recently discovered that you uploaded TikTok lives featuring me. Featuring you? What the fuck? Featuring me to your YouTube channel. I never consented to my image, voice, or likeness being published on YouTube or any other platform outside of the live broadcast. I am demanding that you immediately remove every video featuring me from your channel. Featuring you? What the fuck? I've already submitted a privacy complaint to YouTube, and I did not authorize you to continue using my likeness or voice in any current or future uploads. Please confirm once all videos containing me have been removed. If you choose not to comply, I will continue all available remedies through YouTube and any legal options available to me. Thank you." Interesting. Okay, so that's that. You could guess who that is. Oh, so scary. And then this one was just sent a little bit ago. It says, "Hello, have you talked to Bianca or is she part of the boycotting? I can't imagine her doing that to you. I'm just worried about her because all of that shit going on over there. Just wondering if she's okay. I did write her the other day and I haven't heard back from her, and I usually do. Bianca is just fine. Everybody knows how big of a fan of Bianca that I am, right? And I'm not going to speak for Bianca. The one thing I will say is Bianca has a long history of picking her spots to maximize the reaction she gets. So if you're friends with Bianca, she'll respond to you and say whatever the fuck she pleases. Okay, Bianca and I have zero beef, and that's that. All right, so we'll leave that there. But the threats through YouTube, Dave on the hit list. We need updates. Updates about what? So should I go through all my YouTube videos and remove that person? That's question one. Question two is if you were on a panel saying great things and looking intelligent, would you ever want your voice or your likeness or your image or whatever the fuck was said to be removed? Of course not. If you have done something embarrassing or looked dumb or made your side, whatever side that may be, look dumb, then of course you're going to say, remove me, right? Don't want to get you in trouble. Rosie, I'm in enough trouble. So don't worry about me. Thank you, Lo. Daniel, I'm not answering any of that. Okay, I have no problem reading messages, but I'm not going to tell you who sent them unless they direct me to make sure it's known.
Dave, why didn't you let me finish my sentence?
What did you start saying again?
Are you gonna try to drop me?
No, what was it about? Oh, it was about me allowing people to fight. Yeah, I really don't care.
No, I just said that the pro pallies know that you're against us. We've always known that. We still know that. They don't. They still think you're with them.
Okay, so where do we go from here?
Nothing. Keep doing your lives. Let them be stupid. It's okay. I just don't know
So
why they're
if
all. I
you
don't know. I don't know
know,
why they're all trying to like boycott you now because they're like, Dave's the pro pally now. Da da da. I don't know why.
no, it's the reason why very simply is they look silly in here. You had people that had a long history on this app, at least within their community, very much respect it, right? And they came in here, twisted themselves up into a pretzel, looked dumb, and instead of saying, look, I was wrong or misread the war, it is Dave is anti-Semitic, Dave is this, Dave is that, and I really don't care.
I think the problem is that you're not on other panels with us. That's why I swear you just have a blind spot when it comes to stupid women because really you know how to pick them.
But the only thing, you're right, I'm not on other panels, right? Unless a clip is sent to me, I have no clue what goes on throughout the day on this app. However, all I can judge them on is how they answer questions here, how they interact here, and what their reasoning is for whatever they think is going to happen. And they've looked dumb every step of this war.
But so, okay, so I guess in my perspective, you caught it on this war because maybe you were a little bit more invested because America's involvement.
I
But
definitely was.
right, but we've always known that about these specific individuals that you've called out, essentially, with the other stuff. Because we saw their holes. We clocked them. We clocked their lies, all that stuff. That's my point, I think, too, when I said we've been clocked this type of stuff and behavior. You just saw it now because you're more invested with the American side of things.
Okay,
Which is not
and
that
that's
we weren't.
fair.
Yeah, that's
That's
all.
fair. I'm definitely more in tune with what's going on and more invested in what the end result is and how this impacts America.
Yeah. But so can I ask you something in your perspective now, right? And now that you've seen their character on how they've conducted themselves with lies, with certain things when it came to America and Iran, wouldn't you now evaluate that same type of perspective when how they spoke about everything with Palestine?
Sure, I guess. I don't think I'm ever going to go down that.
It's not about yeah, I because you don't care enough and that's fine. You
Right.
don't have to. But my point is if the holes and the lies and everything comes out now with this situation, then you should understand why we had like the perspective we had with them then. So at some point you have to give a little bit of that leeway to the other side. So I just
But
feel like
I've always let your side talk here.
no, I get that, but but your focal point was always different. And so you targeted things differently. Whenever we did well on our side, you drop us, hush us, change it, shift it. You never allowed us to actually give you the points that you didn't want to hear because you were so busy protecting that side. Now that you've seen true colors of these people, you would have probably conducted differently now if you went back.
I disagree that I protected the other side, and the reason why I'm confident in saying that is there were certain lives going. I'm talking going back 2 years or whatever it was, where
Mm-hmm.
we had like Echo and Elmo and
Sure.
Celine.
Mm-hmm.
I thought there were times where, especially Celine would mop the floor with a pro-Israeli.
Oh, of course.
Okay, so it wasn't. I
But it
don't
was,
feel
I
that.
think it was more times than not. But again, because of your defense of them, because you did it to me all the time. Anytime you saw me about to target or something, you would drop us. You would tell us to hush, just like you did a second ago. Shut up, Nez. Okay.
Yeah,
But
but
you know
you're not
exactly what I was going to say.
no, because what you do, Nez, is you tend to talk about other things than the war. And
False.
instead of focusing
False.
on
I was
that,
talking
go ahead.
about to Naveed. You brought up Big Back, and she started talking about my identity, and that is my point. That is never my focal point. Their focal point is that we never talk about. I don't give. Have you ever heard me care about their identity or where they're from? No. That's their focal point because that's the only thing they have. They grasp on straws when it comes to that stuff. When you want to talk about specific items, we can stick to it.
Okay, but once again, I think for you to say that, Dave, you tried to save the pro-Israelis back when we were debating the war, I disagree because there were definitely mornings that I thought, no doubt about it, Celine or whomever was up here wiped the floor with whoever was on the other side.
Okay, so I think because you kind of had a biased view since you were sided the way that you were, you would cut off people specifically when they were getting to a point. Because I've watched this over and over, Dave. Like I understand you try to stay impartial, but obviously no one's foolproof of being
But I'm
biased.
not impartial. I'm
Right.
very clear where I
Cool.
stand.
Sure,
Okay.
sure, sure.
However,
But I
if
mean
somebody
impartial
is
to the
getting
debate.
dragged, I let them get dragged. There's very few exceptions that I will. Now, if it's somebody that I'm really cool with, I will shut that shit down, zero hesitation.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, but if it's somebody that they're pro Israel or pro whatever, I don't give two fucks. I'm not going to save anybody. There are a handful of people that I would save. Yes, no doubt.
Yeah, I watched it. That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
I watched it.
Okay, but I'm not denying that part of it. But for you to act as if anytime a pro Gaza person was scoring points, that I dropped the whole panel, inaccurate. And
It's
you
not
know
necessarily.
that. You know
No,
that.
no, hold on. It's not necessarily that. It's just whenever you had the like, if you're talking about Muslims, if you're talking about Palestinians, if you're talking about somebody from Gaza, like anytime somebody was making a point, I would see you defend it and make it the other side. Because you did it with me. When you asked the questions about religion, right? You did like I remember one situation, but this happened many times. It had nothing to do with me in every situation, right? It's with others. But you asked a situation about, oh, what's so good about the Muslim faith? I started knocking off points one after another, and you literally cut me off. Then you put Daniela and talked about Judaism, and you just let her ramble on and
I'm
on and on and on
intrigued.
and on and on
Okay,
and
let's
on.
start over. What's great about
No,
Islam?
no, 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 no.
Yeah,
But that's my
exactly.
point. You did
Exactly.
it. You did it. No, but I already did it
Okay,
back then.
okay, then give me your answers that you gave back then.
No, we don't need to repeat it.
Exactly. You're so full of it, Nez. Why are
No,
you
I'm
doing
not.
this?
I'm just
Okay,
saying.
then why can't you answer me?
Because that's not the topic, Dave. The topic is you were biased at the time. And so now that you've seen things for how they are now, I'm just saying, think about it.
Okay,
For the
I'll
other
think
side.
about it.
That's all.
Nez, you're so full of it. I've let everybody talk whether I agree with him or not. Doesn't really matter. Now, if Nez is saying, yeah, Dave, you did protect a few people. Yeah, guilty. Definitely did. Dave, you definitely did protect the pro-Israelis. Some, yeah, I could see that. Most, I could give two fucks. And the reason why I'm once again very confident in that, there were mornings where I felt that Celine or others, Celine is always somebody I thought that was the best on the other side. I thought Elmo, dumb as hell, and a few others, dumb as hell. Echo, I thought was effective. And to be honest, I even gave Zio Hunter time. Exactly. Where the fuck's that motherfucker at? Who are the few others? I can't even name 20 pro pallys. Be there. Are you snoring? Hell yeah. Snoring. Zio Hunter was definitely somebody. He got 30 seconds every time. Who else was good? I mean, Doc appeared here once in a while. And I always, every single time I talked to Doc, it was a productive conversation. We don't agree, but I would ask questions, he would ask questions, whether we spoke here or elsewhere. I can't even name other people that are pro Pally that were here back in the day.
Yeah.
Zubida.
Oh, Zubeda came up here, Dave? Damn.
No, I don't think so. I don't think so, no.
Shout out to Zubeda. I heard she's about to have a baby. And if you don't like that woman, God bless her, because she's with child. Now, Dave, I know you don't give not one fuck about what people got to say. Can I ask you a question about, like, okay, Donald Trump said, I know you don't answer questions, but okay,
But you try every time.
I know I do it. I'm gonna try it. Listen, Donald Trump had a great birthday, and he's got some stuff going on. He's moving, he's shaking. Do you feel like he's got the next person, the next man up? You know what I'm saying? Like, what? Like, are you still going hard for Tucker? Like, what are we doing?
I will go hard for whoever is the nominee. Doesn't matter who it is. Whenever I was talking about Tucker, it was very simple. This war, the warmongering fools that want this war to continue, if it goes on more and more stages, we're going to have a president, Tucker Carlson. There's no doubt. Abdullah, what do you got, Abdullah? Abdullah? Going once, going twice, gone. I have zero opposition. White Matt, I appreciate you. I have zero opposition in the queue, so I'm going to go over elsewhere and then maybe come back in an hour. Tucker was just Dave's rage bait. No, not at all. I'm very sincere in this war could lead to Tucker being the nominee. And for people to say, well, there's no chance of that. Really? All Tucker has to do is kiss the ring of Donald Trump, get back in his good graces, and whoever Trump says is the nominee will be the nominee. And then fast forward to the general election, Democrats have no shot. Democrats couldn't beat Tucker. Democrats can't beat Vance, Rubio, anybody. Why? Because Democratic policies are horrendous for America. Okay, Nez could be the Republican nominee. If Donald Trump said, vote for Nez, she would become the nominee and defeat whatever fool the Republican or the Democrats put up. All right, let me focus elsewhere. Maybe I'll come back at 4 a.m. Eastern Time. All right, I love you all. I appreciate you all. And I'll be back shortly.